All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have a good time together, learning and educating ourselves. Uh, Muslims, they have many claims about what is called miracles, and today I'm not going to repeat myself, but I have an open challenge to any Muhammadan. He can prove to us that what the Muslims claim about scientific miracles in the Quran. He is more than welcome to call us and to prove us wrong. I accuse any Muslim who claim that there is scientific miracles in the Quran to be a person who have no decency, who have no honesty, and to be a liar. And now and today we are going to give you a chance to call us live on air and choose any of those fabricated miracles, anything you want, you name it. All of those are nothing but a big fat lie. I'm going to open my Skype, and please, only Muslims can call me. No Christians, no atheist, no Hindu, no Jews. Only Muslims, because this is a challenge between me and those who believe and worship Muhammad. What the purpose of those scientific claims? You know, Islam was, and it was always dying since the time of Muhammad. And the world came into science, and science growth. And then the Muslims, they try their best how we can make anyone believe in such a silly cult. It's called Islam. How we can make the new generation believe in such a silly, stupid religion which teach that there's a flying carpet, there's a genie who go inside your bum when you go in the bathroom, a genie who sleep in your nose and piss in your ears, a religion which teach that if you sneeze, shaitan will jump inside your mouth. And yet they claim that this is a scientific religion. I mean, how that work together? How that all work together? While Suleiman in Islam, he have a ring, control his kingdom, magical ring. Muslims, they make videos and articles and even books claiming scientific miracles in the Quran. How that all function together? It function. There's many naive people who don't know anything about this cult. Oh, we can fool them. We mix and we make an article, and like, I don't know, choose which one you want to talk about, just to show you how they mix articles. They mix articles of science, and they mix it with the Quran, and they try to manipulate the meaning of the Quran, try to make it fit with what they call science. As an example, speed of light. Speed of light is in the Quran. Are you sure? Speed of light is in the Quran. Speed of angel turned out to be known speed of light. You know, I'm gaining weight, by the way, which I don't like. You know, I'm not. I'm lucky. I don't gain weight easy. You know, this is how my family are. But I'm gaining weight because I'm laughing too much. So it turned out that the speed of the angels, it turned out to be the speed of light. Are you sure? I mean, are you sure? Okay. Let us see how this work. Any Muslim wanna give us a call? My Skype is open. My Skype is open. I'm trying to zoom out in this article so you guys can read and see a better view of the site. I don't know if you can see the whole text or no. Do you see the whole text, guys? I think from this side here, let's see. Okay, I think now you see it all, right? Who is a Muslim is willing to call us and tell us how the speed of light turned to be the speed of the angels? Mirza want to bust you? Who is this Mirza? Mirza is not a Muslim, as I know. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? How are you, Fadi? Are you there? Who is a Muslim will tell us how the speed of light turned to be the speed of the angels? Anyone? It's a golden opportunity to convince all those Christians who they are listening about what we are talking about. And hold on, before we go on in this miracles or claim of miracles, there's a person which really I appreciate very much. He's from the Philippines. He asked me about something I spoke about before. Even this is not our topic. He asked me about a video I made before. Actually, it wasn't a video only. It was I made a seminar when I was in the Philippines, and he was there, and I spoke about that. So he's asking about this video or this explanation. Why Christians, according to Islam, they are nice? Maybe I should make a special video about it, or maybe you can cut this part and make it just about this. Why the Christians, according to Islam, why Muslims they don't, how the Muslim they see you being kind as a Christian? The Muslim, when they see you kind, that's not because you are following Christ. That's because Allah He cursed you. If you go in the Quran, it says clearly that Allah He put upon us humiliation. He is the one who made us subdued. So a Muslim, when he see you that you are a nice person, he believe Muhammad, look how evil he is. You can change the translation if you want. The translation here is very funny. A Muslim, when he see a Christian is nice, he don't take it. I don't know what's wrong with this banner. It's not staying to open. Okay. Man. All right. Change to any translation you want. All of them, they will come to the same conclusion, that you Christians are nice because Allah He cursed you and He made you humiliated. He put shame on you. So because you are Allah covered you by shame. This is why you are a kind person. And here you see the evil stand of Muhammad from the Christians. So he pitched over them shame, a tent of shame, because they rejected the signs of Allah. So if you notice, when I debate Muslims they say to me, how come you are not acting like a Christian? Suddenly they want us to act like Christians. What does that mean? I mean, you should be nice and kind. But nice and kind, for the Muslims, they understood it wrong, because the Quran says that they are not nice and kind because they are following the good God. No, but because the good God, supposedly Allah in this case, He cursed them and He covered them by shame. And for sure this is stupid and this is a lie, because if we are following the shaitan, why we will be kind? We should be violence. Have you ever heard somebody follow Satan and he turned to be kind and peaceful? I mean, this is the most stupid verse ever. But a stupid prophet speaking to stupid, uh, 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 you know, leaders of cult, and then we have a stupid information. And now the Muslim, when you are very kind to him, he read this verse, he says, yeah, Allah is right, see, they are kind, he humiliated them, Allah, he covered them by shame. Well, shame on you, Allah, and I am not kind to you. I spank you every day and you can do nothing about it. Now we go back to our topic. I hope I answered the question. Now we go back. The speed of light turned to be the speed of angels. By the way, I'm very fast, in case you do not know. And I think my speed is past the speed of light long time ago. I mean, what speed of light? What those guys are talking about? I can get you busted in less than 2 seconds. You know, 2 seconds? Who wanna call me? Who is a Muhammadan Abdul? He would like to call me and tell me about the speed of light. Hey, hold on, I have a Muslim there. Look like we got a fish. No, he did not answer. Call declined. Declined. Sound fishy. Who is the next Muslim? Who is the Muslim? He have the courage and the knowledge. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Now, let us read together the article, as long there's no Muhammadan to call us, sadly. I thought I got a fish, but it turned to be a sardine. This is what Muhammad is. You think he is a big shark, but the fact he is a potato. Speed of light. Muslims believe that angels are low dynasty. They are low dynasty. Are they? Whoa, what does that mean? They can flow in the water? Where Muslims get this from? Hey, Muslims, who is a Muslim can tell me where is the low dynasty is coming from? What does that mean? Hello? Huh? I mean, reading Islamic articles is kind of a comedy. Muslims believe in this. Where? Okay, can you? Who want to show me the reference? Just you throw something and that's it. The Muslims believe in that. Where? Okay, can you show me? Okay, hold on. Maybe my question is not clear. I will make it in an Islamic way. Show me. Answer me. Refute me. This is the way Muslims they do it in a mockery debate. So who is a Muslim wanna show me? Answer me. Silence me. Hello? Nobody. Okay. We continue. Creature, and that God created them originally from light. He created from light. Okay. They move at any speed from 0 up to the speed of light. Okay, hold on. Are you saying to me that the angels are the max speed they have is the speed of light? What a shame. You just destroyed Islam. You just destroyed everything in this cult. Who want to stand with this opinion? Who is a Muhammad and want to stand with the opinion that the maximum speed, I mean, look, from 0. I'm so glad they start from 0. I thought they would start from like 20 kilometers an hour. I mean, start from 0. I mean, even look, they put the word 0 there, like start from 0. Any Muhammadan? Anyone? Okay, there's no Muhammadan. What we can do, you know, This is why actually I like the song. It's called Bad Boy, Bad Boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Christian friends come to you? So where are the Muslims? All right. So they move at any speed from 0 up to the speed of light. Lamborghini, my friend. It is the angel who carry out God orders. Those angels take their order from preserved tablet somewhere. Okay, what? The angels, brother. Hold on. We need to explain this in the Urdu language because Arabic is not enough to explain this, and no English can explain it. Only Urdu is the language can be satisfying, proven by Zakir Naik. Brother, the angel they go every day to the sky and they carry the order of Allah. And how they get it and from where they get it? This is a very mystery question, and today we are going to answer it. The angel they fly in the speed of light, and the maximum speed they have is like 200 kilometers. And they go to the sky and they get the tablet from the tablet. And the tablet of Allah is not galaxy, even though it exists between the galaxy. As an example, there's Galaxy 8 and Galaxy 11 and Galaxy 10s. All of them, they are copying the copyright of Allah. And they get that from the tablet of Allah. Allah have a tablet? Allah, He has a tablet. And they copy the information from the tablet. Why don't get it from Allah? I mean, why Allah have a tablet anyway? Any Muslim can tell us what kind of God he have a tablet for what? Hello? I mean, look, we are talking about science and we end with Allah having a tablet. How Allah is Almighty God, yet he needed a tablet? Let us get you busted. So the angels, they get their orders from the tablet, not from Allah. This is what they said. Correct, guys? Is that correct? That's what they're saying. It is the angel who carry out God orders. Those angels, they take their orders from a preserved tablet. Okay, how you can do that? If the tablet full of millions of orders, which one they will know this is the one? The tablet is full. Allah, He wrote everything there. Okay, we get the tablet. Now which one we will do now? Is it like lined up 1 2 3 not by order? Let us go to the Quran. Maybe this just to simply simplify the concept of angels function. Someone Jesus used to explain things. Try something better, Fahim. It's a literally tablet. No Muslim believe in such a thing as you said. In chapter 50, verse number 16, Allah He claimed that He is closer to us from our vein. So why the angels need to go to the tablet? Any Muslim? How the Quran says that Allah He even hear us and He is closer to us from our vein. Hello? Do we have any Muslim? And as long Allah is closer to Muhammad from his vein, why he even need an angel? What about Allah who is next to the vein of Muhammad, whisper to Muhammad and say to him, silence me, answer me, show me? Who need an angel in this case? Any Muhammadan? Hello? Who is a Muslim would like to call me? Oh, we have a Muslim.
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
Truth, how are you?
Oh, hello, brother man. Before I talk, I wanna state I apologize for yesterday. I was a bit I was tired, man. I was tired.
Are
A
you
long day
so? Are
after
you better
fasting,
now
and then
today?
I
I
just
hope
went.
you are better then.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yes, brother.
Okay.
So how are you, brother?
I'm fine. I'm fine. How about you? We are talking about the miracles of the Quran, and the Muslims they claim
Alhamdulillah, the Quran has many miracles, brother. Even the
that's
Hadith.
wonderful. That's wonderful, brother. That's wonderful. I'm crying now. Honestly, I'm crying.
No,
Hold
don't
on,
cry,
let me
brother.
get some
We have
tissues.
to.
Oh, this is not a tissue. This is a diaper. This is the diaper of a Muslim left here
Come
from
on, come on.
yesterday. Okay, hold on,
I'm saying,
hold
brother.
on. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, no.
yeah.
When you tell me
You
there's a
can cry.
miracles, okay, we are talking about one. I don't know if you're watching the videos. It
Oh,
says that a turn.
I was just in the beginning. I had to wait like 10 minutes, but then I had to do something. Yeah,
Okay, so
right.
it says that a turn that the speed of light is the speed of the angels.
Oh, you talk about the speed of light.
Ah, yeah, speed of
That's a
light. Are you
beautiful
familiar
that's
with
a
the speed of
beautiful
light? Hmm.
miracle, man.
Ex-
That's really
hmm.
that amazes me. That's really amazing me, man.
Explain to me.
Like I
Okay, as
can.
long as let me give you the article so you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
open it in your side and you can. I don't know. Can you see the screen with me?
No, I can't right now,
Okay,
but
I
I
can send you
can
the link.
if you just
Hold
talk.
on.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will send you the link so you can open it and read it
That's
from
okay.
your
Yeah.
side. All right. All right. So what do you think? Open the. What do you think about this? That the
All right. Give me a
angels.
second. Give me a
Hmm,
second.
take your time. You can call a friend if you want.
Brother, I have to eat. I'm sorry. I'm really. After iftar, I will call you, brother.
Unbelievable. I mean, he called me. He called me. He is the one who called me. We just gave him, and now I have to eat. Okay, I have a diaper here in case after you eat. I bought a bunch of diapers for any possible caller. We don't want you to do it all over the place. All right, let us continue. So if Allah is more closer to our vein, why even he need to send us an angel? I think maybe we have a Muslim. Hold on.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Jiggy, 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 jiggy.
Okay. This what your mom taught you? Stupid people. All right. Who is a Muslim would like to call us? Anyone? Any Muslim? Uh, You know, always when I see Muslims trying to make a statement, I feel sorry for them. It's a very clear sign of depression. Quran, Allah rules the cosmic. The cosmic. The Quran says the word cosmic. May Allah cosmic you. Hey Muslims, where is who is a Muslim can show me the word cosmic? Allah, He says in the Quran, He ruled the cosmic. May Allah cosmic you all. How many cosmic are around us these days? What is that? It doesn't say. It says يدبر الأمر من السماء إلى الأرض ثم يعرج إليه. He rule everything from the sky to the ground, which means the orders come from the sky to the ground, and then they go back to him in a day equal to 1,000 years of what you count. And by the way, this is 1,000 year. It was stated in the Old Testament, which is saying that one day for God is the likeness of a 1,000 year for us. But this is not really about a count, literally count. It's showing us that time means nothing to God. But here, the Muslims, by saying that this is literally what it is, they got their God in trouble. Anyone knows why? By saying this and taking it in a literal way, and actually they took it like this. This is not the only them. They do all the Muslims. They take it in literal way. By doing that, they put Islam into trouble. Anyone knows why? Let us see how many of you is thinking with me. Forget about this guy, the kid guys. This is the whole point. They are seeking attention. They are mentally people. Anyone notice what is the problem here? Let us see who of you have a very fast processor. No. Guys, forget about this kid GG. This is the whole point of him calling us, because he is seeking attention. He's a poor kid. And look, we are doing exactly what he wants. He is so happy now. Look, they are talking about me. I mean, don't be silly like him. This is adult chat. Here we have adult conversation. So if you're adult, you are welcome to stay. If you are a kid, go play with the kids. I hope we are clear. So anyone will mention that name in the text, I will ban you forever. And Allah, with the speed of light, cannot get you back. Now, what is the problem here? Anyone notice? Additional that 1,000 years for Muhammad to reply. You see, if for Allah, and you take it literate, and this is what the Muslims understand it, that Allah, He have a day, and His day is equal to 1,000 years, that will not change the fact that Allah, He is under the rules of time. Do we understand? As long you are under the rules of time and physics, that's mean Allah is getting older, and time, He is under the time the same as we do. So if one day for Allah is long, that will not change the fact that still He is under the rules of time and physics. And how that God can be God, yet He is under the rules of physics? Because a change in the location, it change the time. As an example, we measure time by what? I mean, we measure time by the cycle of the earth going around itself. Is that correct? So every 24 hours we make it a day. But in different places this does not exist, and timing, the time will not exist the same as it is here. So but still the time is time, it still is there. So as long you are under the rules of time and physics, that's mean Allah, He is not Almighty God, for He is under the time. Unless the Muslim, they want to say to us that Allah, He took the shape of a human being, maybe temporarily, but this is not the case. So this is mistake number one. Mistake number two, it says He ruled the sky affair from the heaven to the earth. Then this affair traveled to him a distance in 1 day. Anyone notice here how stupid when the Quran says him, yet in the article they say they go to the tablet? Did you notice how the Quran says to him, but in their article they said that they go, the angels, they go to the tablet which is located somewhere. Let us go back in the article and read together. Okay, so the angels carry out God orders, and these orders are somewhere preserved in a tablet somewhere. So here in the article, all of it, they try to say to us that the tablet location have nothing to do with the location of Allah. But the verse they are using, it says they go to him, not to it. And here you see the lack of intellect and intelligence, because if you want to talk about going to Allah, then why you mention going to the tablet? And if you want to talk about going to the tablet, why the verse saying going to Allah, unless Allah himself is the tablet? Or maybe the tablet of Allah is between his hands. Remember, Allah have two hands in the right side, which is fun to hold a tablet with it. In fact, Islamic source says that this tablet exists between the two eyes of an angel. His name is Israfil, and the reason Allah he put the tablet between his two eyes brows, so he cannot read it from it. It's a top secret tablet. Now, Allah rules the cosmic affair from the heaven and the earth, and then this affair travel into him a distance of in 1 day at the measure of 1,000 years of what you count. Okay, guys, look how horrible what they just said. Islam is being destroyed with no mercy. If the angels, they rule and they get the affair of Allah, or let's say the order of Allah, from the tablet which is preserved somewhere, in order to go there, it take them 1 day, but this 1 day for Allah, it is 1,000 years for us. So if the angel he wanna get a new order for Muhammad, by the time he come back is going to be 2,000 years after Muhammad. Do you understand me? Let us explain. You know, I like drawing, you know, like I know it is one of my favorite hobbies. By the way, there's a big artist, he saw my drawing yesterday, and they invited me for a big competition for a drawing, but it's going to be in Mars, whereas no human is allowed, because they believe I am an alien. And here Muhammad is here, and the angels are going to go from here. Let us say this is the tablet here. Let us draw a tablet. Hold on, I will make it more appealing so you guys can buy tablets from us. We offer the tablet of Allah for a very cheap price. Okay, this is the tablet of Allah. By the way, it's so huge, it's so huge, it's like you travel like thousands of years to read the tablet of Allah. I think that because angels, they have a weak vision, so they need the big text. So the tablet is here, and the angels, they have to travel every day for Allah. From here they read the article from Allah and they go to Muhammad. Okay, but to go there they need 1,000 years to go to Muhammad, and 1,000 years to go back to the tablet. What is the total? Somebody tell me what is the total? 2,000 years. That means that Muhammad is a big fat false prophet. Because how is going to take them 2,000 years, yet Muhammad was receiving orders from Allah like this? So when the angel Jibreel, he came to Muhammad and he squeezed him 3 times. And by the way, squeezing is very well known for angels. They like to squeeze people, especially if you go in the bus in the Middle East. Look like everybody there is a squeezing angel, especially if you are a female. Any Muslim there? Muhammad been squeezed by the angel 3 times. And I think the squeezing issue, it was to activate the prophethood. Like, you have to squeeze me 3 times and then I will become prophet. If you squeeze me twice, it doesn't work. If you squeeze me 4 times, it doesn't work. So you have to squeeze the prophet 3 times. He squeezed him and he says to him, read. After the prophet been squeezed 5 times, the angel, he have to go back and get the second verse. He gave him the first verse saying to him, read. And the prophet did not know how to read. Even the first message, it was wrong message. I mean, imagine you send somebody a message saying to him, read. But the guy do not know how to read. And then you squeeze him again. And you say to him, read. And this prophet, he don't want to read because simply he cannot read. And he said, I cannot read. Stop, you know, like. And then he squeezed him for the 3rd time saying the same stupid sentence, read. I think the angel was misinformed. He was sent to squeeze somebody else who knows how to read. So now he squeezed him 3 times, and now he want to give him the second message. So in order to go to Allah, he have to fly for 1,000 years to go and 1,000 years to come back. Okay, we have a Muslim, I think. Let us see this guy. Answer, please, answer. Okay, well, I'm not sure. You know, you want to call me, call me. Feel free if you are a Muhammadan. So in order for the angels to go and come back, they need 2,000 years. That's mean the whole claim of Muhammad is a false claim. So look what the Muslims, they try to do. They try to fabricate a scientific miracles, but they got their prophet busted. Any Muslim there? You Muslims, you are trying to fabricate a scientific miracle, but by doing that, you exposed Muhammad to be a false prophet, because you just said it take them 1,000 years to carry an order from Allah. So Muhammad received the first order, 1,000 years to go back, 1,000 years to come back to Allah, and 1,000 years to come back to the earth, 2,000 years. So if Muhammad received the first squeezing 1,400 years ago, that's mean still there is 600 years more before Muhammad he received the second squeezing. Do we have any Muhammadan? Please guys, invite your friends, and if you are a Muslim, invite your 4 wives and 60 kids, and help us so we can help you. Any Muslim? Hello? I am, by the way, I feel like I'm close to convert to Islam. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. Tablet, Galaxy. Is it fast charge? Do you think the by the way, do you know what the tablet of Allah is made from? You will not believe it. Who knows? Who is a Muhammad that he knows what the tablet of Allah is made from? Anyone knows? I'm the only one knows here. I mean, come on. No, it's not an electronic tablet. Hello. You will not believe it. It's made from what? It's made from flour. Flour, not flour roses. Flour, the one you made bread from. You know, flour. And the edge of it is covered by zabarjad. Zabarjad is I don't know what the word in English. We need to translate this word. It's like an expensive stone, you know. It's not so expensive, but it is supposedly considered as a jewelry. Yeah, flour. Yeah, don't eat it. I hope the mice did not eat it. You know, I don't know how flour can survive the galaxy. I mean, the space. Any Muslim? No, I think maybe like jade, something like this. Yeah, it's like a stone, but not really expensive. You know, it's not that's not like diamond or no. Yeah, in some hadith they say yaqut. Yaqut is like pearls, you know. Yaqut. I mean, Allah, he decorated his tablet by yaqut. Do we have any Muslim want to say something? Let us continue, shall we? So the tablet of Allah, which he put, actually, why I'm doing this? Why about what about I search? Give me a second. Give me a second. I will try to find you something in English. I wish all of you. I want to buy. I want to get the ring of Solomon, which you hit somebody in his face, as the Quran says, and the chapter is speaking about the jassasa, and will make you all either white or black. Depend in your religion. What a cult. I like to be black. Finally, I got to be black. The day after, I will get a girlfriend. As long I look the same way I look now, I will never get a girlfriend. I mean, I'm really desperate to change my color by the help of Allah, because Allah, he said in the judgment day, he will change our color, all of us. All those who don't believe in Allah, they will turn to be black, and this is my golden opportunity. Now let us search in English the tablet of Allah. Okay, we found many articles. Let us see. The tablet of Allah. Look, I searched for the tablet of Allah, and look what appeared for me in the screen. Seen our new project? What is that? A new tablet? Assalamu alaikum. Okay, there. Okay, it says the tablet is the book of the Almighty Allah, in which He has written all that will be till the day of resurrection. In the Quran, we have. Okay, and we have written in the Psalm, after the reminder, verily my righteous servants shall inherit the earth. Thus the tablet means the reminder, al-dhikr. Pen is that the name of the thing which okay, caused the writing at the table. Hence Allah has ordained the tablet to serve as an original record, through which the angels, peace be upon them, acquire the knowledge of what's going to happen concerning what is hiding and what is inspired. All right, when Allah intended to acquaint the angels with some secret of His, He sent revelation through them to one of the prophet, peace be upon them. He commands them to consult the tablet. Yes, Truth. How are you?
Salam alaikum, brother. Brother, I apologize.
You are
Because I was
apologizing too
eating,
much.
because it's time for iftar right now.
Right,
here,
right. Okay.
where I live. That's why.
Yeah.
I hope you.
All right.
I can prove it. I can prove it.
You can
All
prove
right,
it.
brother.
Okay, go ahead. We are listening.
Oh no, I can make a screenshot of what time it is here.
What?
Maybe you don't believe that's actually time of iftar.
What? No. I'm talking about the. I don't care if you are eating or not, my friend. You can do whatever you want. I'm asking you.
No, maybe you think I ran away, brother.
No, you
know.
did not run away. No, Muslims never run away. What are you talking about? You know, only the Prophet he ran away after we broke his teeth, if you remember. But this is not the problem now. What do you think about this miracle? I send you the link.
We were talking about the speed of light, right? Or
Yes, the
you
speed
got
of
another
light.
one?
Yeah.
Let me see. I will go to YouTube and I will mute.
I like the way you clean your
voice.
throat. Like, what is that? I mean, is that because of the speed
Oh
of
no,
light?
I have ate something, right? So it's
It's
still
stuck there.
in my
It must
throat.
be. It must be a fish. It must be the whale.
I broke my fast, man. I broke my. I was so hungry today.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, bro, I'm proper. Let me see. I see a screen of an image with the earth. Yeah. Wait, bro, do you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, okay. So what do you want me to do?
Is that true that the speed of light is the speed of the angels? Do you agree with the Muslims saying that? Do you agree that this is a miracle?
Of course, that's the speed of light. That's a mathematical, scientific miracle.
Okay, that's
mathematical.
Wonderful. All right, that's wonderful. So now, if the speed of light is the speed of the angels, that means we should be able to measure the location of Allah.
No.
What do you mean? No.
Stop.
If it says, hold on. It's hold on. You just say the speed of light.
Nowhere to say an angel went from Allah personally.
Okay, no, it says. Here we go. Chapter 32, verse number 5. It says, Allah rules the skies affair from the heaven to the earth. Then this affair traveled to him in a distance of 1 day, at the measure of 1,000 years of what you count.
Yes.
Okay. So as long the distance from Allah to us is 1,000 years in our count, and the speed of the angels is a speed of light.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. From us to Allah is 1,000 years.
Yes.
Heavens from this travel from travels to
if we have the speed,
if we
have the speed and we have the time, we can get the distance. I mean, simple mathematics. You see, by the way, because I finished elementary school. I'm very well educated. I finished elementary school.
There can also be teleportation, brother.
What?
Teleportation.
What teleportation? What does that mean? I cannot even say the word. Huh?
You know dimension. You know what the dimension is?
No, I do not know dimension.
Like, so.
What dimension? Allah have dimension.
So let's say I go 1,000 miles north. I go 1 trillion miles north. Yeah, I go outside the universe and then 1 million miles north, and then I see nothing, right? But like a multi-universe, how the atheists say that. That's also evidence of the Quran, mathematical.
My friend, that is like it's simple, isn't it true? Mathematically, if we have the distance and the time, we can get the if we have the time and the speed, we can get the distance.
That only if that thing is in this universe.
What universe? No. Allah is using what is in this universe too. He is the one. He is talking about this universe, not a different universe.
He's not in this dimension.
No, he is, because he's saying to you that 1 day for Allah is 1,000 years for us. So Allah, when 1 day pass over Allah, it is 1,000 years for us. So Allah still under the physics of timing. So he have time,
Well,
but
that's
it's
not
1,009.
literal. That's not literal.
No,
brother.
it's not. It's not, because you said, hold on. If this is metaphorical, then why you agree with them that the speed of light is the speed of the angels?
Because he it's like hitting a bird with hitting two birds with one stone.
No, look, by saying that the speed of the angels is not metaphorical, you cannot say anymore that this is metaphorical verse, because it is about what? About the angels going up to Allah and getting his orders. How they get up? In a day which equal to 1,000 years. So by saying the speed of the angels is the speed of light and measuring the day of Allah by the speed of light, that means it's not metaphorical no more. Otherwise, why you are using mathematics to measure the speed if it's not physically happening? It is metaphorical. Do you want to drink some water? Yeah, because now we found Allah. We found Allah. He's not far away, because 1,000 years of our count, if we measure it with the speed of light, if we go down an article, they say the following: it is the angel who carry out those orders. Those people back then measured the distance neither in kilometer nor in miles, but rather by much time they need to walk. For example, a village 2 days away meant a distance of equivalent to walking for 2 days. That's wonderful. 10 days, that's mean it's meant a distance of equivalent walking for 10 days. That's wonderful. However, in the verse in the Quran, specify 1,000 years of what they count, not what they walk. Those people back then followed the lunar calendar and counted the 12 lunar month each year. Those months are related to the moon, not related to the sun. Hence, 1 day to the angels will travel a distance of 1,000 years of what they count, the moon, using the moon calendar. Since this verse is referring to the science, to the distance, then God saying that angels travel in 1 day the same distance that the moon travel in 12,000 lunar orbit. What do you say? And until now, I don't see the connection between the speed of light and this. What is the speed of light? The Muslim now, they prove to us that. Where it says the angels are.
If you do some adding and dividing,
okay,
you actually have the exact number of the speed of light. I can.
How is that? How is that? What the movement of the moon have to do with the speed of light? Is the moon moving the speed of light?
No, but the amounts that Allah said is
okay.
And that adds up to the speed of light.
Okay, hold on. What is the speed of light?
Speed of light is 2,999 blah blah blah, and it's
okay.
Like maybe 6, 7 letters.
Okay,
and then,
speed of light. So the speed of light, if we now says that we are going to make it a 12 lunar orbit, there's no need to speak about the orbit. Just say 1 year, correct? It's 1,000 year, 1,000 year. The moon calendar. It doesn't matter really, moon calendar or not. That will not change anything. So that's mean the speed of light x 1,000 year of our days. And this is where Allah is located.
But no, the angels, not Allah. Allah just said 1,000 days for the angel 1 day.
No, it's not for the angels. It's not for the angels. It's not for the angels. No, this is the distance. This is not for the angels. This is not for, but it is the distance which they need to go to Allah is 1,000 years. And here I want to ask you another question. Very simple one.
Yes.
Muhammad, he used to receive messages from Allah almost every day, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, Muhammad did not receive the Quran like in one book right away. It was verses after verses, correct? Okay, so now the angels, they came to Allah, to Muhammad, and they gave him a verse. Like the angel Jibreel, he came to Muhammad first time.
Only the angel Jibreel. Only the angel Jibreel, not angels.
Okay, okay, angel
The
Jibreel.
archangel,
Okay, I will go with
Jibreel.
you. Okay, as long the angel Jibreel is one of the angels, and his speed is the speed of light. All right, and it takes him 1,000 years.
No, he's not an angel. He's an archangel, brother.
It doesn't matter. It says the one who in control of the earth is the angels, and you are saying to me the one who do carry the orders of Allah is Jibreel. Who is the one who carried the order of Allah to Muhammad? Who? I'm waiting for an answer.
Jibreel.
Okay, Jibreel. So don't tell me. So Jibreel. So,
No,
Jibreel, so Jibreel is the one who carry the orders. Okay, here the verse saying that the angels who carry the orders take them 1,000 years. So the orders of Allah, it take 1,000 years to arrive to the earth. That's wonderful. 1,000 years of our time. So Muhammad first time he saw the angel Jibreel, and you know the story. The angel Jibreel, he squeezed him 3 times. Okay, and he gave him a verse where it says, read, Iqra. Now Jibreel, after he gave him the first verse, he have to go back, and he have let us say Allah is here, and now Jibreel, he went all the way to the earth, and Muhammad is here. That will take him 1,000 years according to this verse to go. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So this
But
is
it's
1,000
not,
years.
that's also a regular angel. That's not the angel Jibreel, because Allah didn't give angel, like he didn't have to travel to give the thing.
No, he does.
He just
No,
got
no,
it through
no, no. It
revelation,
says,
angel
it says
Jibreel.
even in the article here, and Allah he says that he wrote all his orders in the tablet. In the same article in front of us, it says it clearly. Read with me carefully. This is not my statement. It says that Allah, he wrote his orders where? In a tablet. And the angels, it's angels who carry out God orders, and those angels, they take their order from a preserved tablet somewhere in the outer space, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so now the angels, they came here and they got the tablet. The tablet is here. This is the tablet, and they got their order from the tablet. So when they went back, they went down to Muhammad. They traveled for 1,000 years, correct?
Oh yeah, then it doesn't make sense. That's
What makes sense?
Yeah. All right. I gotta admit, pardon, brother.
All right.
So
you
scientific
agree. Okay. That's
miracle of
wonderful.
the speed of
So
light is
now,
not true.
okay. So now
Well,
the angel, my friend, he went there and he told Muhammad the first verse, which is read. Read.
All right. Let me see. From where?
The angel, he went to the earth, right? He went to Muhammad and he told him read. This is the first order.
All right. Ikra bismillah.
Yes, okay, read. Now the angel, he delivered him the order to read.
Right.
The angel now, he will get the second order. In order to come back, he need to go and travel for another 1,000 years so he can carry the second order. So now the angel, he have to come back to Allah or the tablet, and that means he need 1,000 years to go back to Allah. So in order for the angels to come back again, he need 2,000 years round the trip to come back to Muhammad to deliver the second message. That's mean if Muhammad received the first squeezing like 1,400 years ago, that's mean the second trip for the angel Jibreel should be 600 years from now. That's mean all the story of Muhammad is a lie.
What if angel Jibreel got all the information from the tablet, and then when Isa ibn Maryam died, he arrived to heaven, then he decided to go to the earth again for Prophet Muhammad, and he got every information from the tablet, and then he don't need to go and back for.
No problem.
If you just memorize everything, you can just give it right away.
Hold on, but that will be a problem, because that will be contradiction for the verse in front of us, chapter 32, verse number 5, because it says that they rule the affair by carrying orders from the tablet. Not all the orders are given to them, which means they keep going backward, forward. And even the article saying that the angels who carry out God's order, those angels take their order from a preserved tablet somewhere in the outer space. They don't have the tablet, otherwise they will take even the whole tablet with them, or let us say there is no need to go. But the verse saying they travel in a distance of 1,000 years to go to the tablet, which means they are going backward, forward.
Yes.
That's mean Muhammad is a liar, because if you receive the first message, then the angel he need 2,000 years, 1,000 years to go up, 1,000 years to come back. So the second verse Muhammad he should receive, it should be 2,000 years after the first message.
That's stupid, man.
I mean, that's stupid. I know. This is Islam. Why? This is why it's stupid. What we can do? I mean, we can't fix that.
No. I mean that means that it's metaphorical. So
I understand. You just say that
the speed of light.
I understand. You just say that the Quran is stupid. I understand.
No, astaghfirullah, no, brother.
What do you know? The Quran saying, and okay, hold on.
The claim of the Muslims who bring it forth, that's stupid, not the Quran.
So now you are saying that the speed of light miracle is a fabrication. We got that. But what do you think about? Forget about the speed of light. I don't care now. It's stupid anyway. I agree with you. But now we have another problem. If the angel Jibreel he gave Muhammad an order today, in order to give him the second order, he have to go back to the tablet. And that will take him 1,000 years, and then to go back to the earth, it will take him additional 1,000 years. That's mean the second verse Muhammad he need to receive after 2,000 years.
Yeah, but it's not literally 2,000 years.
What literally? No, it says 1,000 years of our time. If our time, my friend.
No, but that's metaphorical then.
No, okay. You see how it's going to be metaphorical if it's our time. Metaphorical of what? And you Muslims, you never explain it as metaphorical. All read all the interpretation of Islam. All of them, they say this is not metaphorical. This is literally what happened. So what we will do now? Islam is false. Muhammad he cannot be a prophet, because in order to get the message, the second message, as you see, he have to wait for another 1,000 years to get the second message. Muhammad is a liar.
Islam gives me peace, brother.
What does have to do with my topic? Yeah, I saw the piece yesterday. They killed many people in the mosque, Pakistan. I know. A lot of peace. And yesterday they attacked a church. Just yesterday they attacked a church in Burkina Faso and they killed 4 Christians while they are praying in the church. Islam is peace. We got that. We got that. But this is not my topic. Yeah, right. Now I'm asking you now. You agree that this cannot be true? This is a mistake. So how Muhammad is a prophet? Muhammad is a false prophet.
I don't know, brother. I'm confused right now, to be honest with you.
Oh, you should leave Islam. I mean, come on, it's clear.
But of course, I need to look this up, right?
Yeah, you know what? Each time I show you something, it's a disaster. You say to me, I will look it up, and you never come back after looking it up to tell me, okay, look, this is what I found. Did you come back to me and says this is what I found? No, you are trying.
Oh, I got the list, brother. I got the list.
Okay, look it up. Did you get the list of the previous things we spoke about?
Yeah, I watched
the
video, brother. The second time we called, the arguments and everything. I asked the people.
So, what is the answers?
No, not now. Not to be honest with you.
No, not now. Next year. When the angels come back. When the angels come back. Okay. So let us say, when you call me, you said that a Quran is full of scientific miracles. Do you agree with that, or this is really a hocus, a lie? Muslim they fabricate. This one, it turned to be a lie. For granted.
It's not. There are, but it's not direction.
Give me one.
It's not meant to be scientific. I can give you one, brother.
Okay.
There's. I can't choose right now. Let me see. everything is created from water and the universe is expanding.
That's wonderful, guys. Everything is created from water. Did he say that? Did you just say
Every living
okay,
being.
hold on. Did you say every living being is created from water?
Yes, and the universe is expanding.
Okay, let me ask you, Shaitan is created from what?
Oh.
What? Hello?
Yeah.
It did not even take me a second. It did not even take me but a second to get you busted. Shaitan is created from fire, so this is a lie. Okay, second question. What about the angels? Are they created from light or from water?
Light.
Okay, so how the Quran says everything created from water?
Let me bring the other scientific miracle, brother.
You just brought me one. Here we go. Even the article in front of us says the angels are low dynasty, like me, you know, and creatures, and that God created them originally from light. Okay, so how everything is created from water?
Maybe it means like these creatures whom we interact with.
What?
Like
it says, it says everything we created it from water. Everything.
If it says everything, it means also no, can't. It can't. It means like the ones living in earth.
Well, my friend, the genie living in the earth too. Somebody told you that the genie live in the second floor in heaven. Aren't they in the earth? And even they go inside the nose of the Muslim and inside his anus. By the way, have you ever experienced something like this? Like the Prophet says, if you go in the bathroom, you don't say a prayer. Shaitan, he play with your anus. Did you like experience as a Muslim any such an experience, which is very painful?
No.
How come? So the Prophet is lying, don't, because he said if you don't pray, Shaitan will do that to you. So now the verse you give me, that everything is created from water is a joke. It's a total contradiction for other verses in the Quran. So what we will do now?
What about embryology?
What about
no one knew this, right?
Okay, let us see the embryo. I don't even know how to say the word. What is it? Embryology? It's very hard for me because I'm an Arab, brother.
Embryology.
Okay, what about it? Tell me about it. I learn from you. I am an Arab. I want to learn from you science. Go ahead. What about this embryology?
Right, my Arabic brother.
Yeah.
It says that you know when the fetus is in the stomach. What's called not stomach, but
the nose.
Inside its mother, right? Inside its mother. Not stomach. Right? Inside its mother. Yeah. Then it behaves and it looks like a you know these animals who like they cleave on you and then.
What verse are we talking about? Is that a chapter 23 verse 14?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let me see.
Okay, here we go.
Chapter.
But this verse is proving to us that Muhammad is a false prophet. It says,
how that's a miracle, brother.
Okay, let's see. Don't jump. Hold on.
Yeah, brother.
Okay, take it easy. Then we made the sperm into a clot of a congealed blood. Now, who is the donkey in the world who believe that a sperm transform into a dead blood? Give me the name of that donkey. If he is a scientist.
Only it says cling cloth on my translation.
No problem, but it says alaqa. Okay, the verse saying that the sperm will transform, into a baby. Is that scientifically accurate? The first stage is will be a blood. The second stage will be a loom, and the third stage is the loom will be a bones. Who is the crazy who come with this? The sperm don't transform to be a baby, and don't transform to be a blood. So the first stage of the baby is a blood. That is a bloody teaching, my friend.
Oh.
By the way, you yourself, you used to be a sperm, and
I
then
don't
you
know what to
became a
say.
blood.
I swear I don't know what to say, man.
You do not know what to say. You're the one who
Thank you,
mentioned this to
brother, for the
me. You
conversation.
are the one who mentioned this miracle for me. You forgot. I mean, you mentioned it. I thought you like this is the something strong you have to prove it to us. Why you mention it then if you don't know what to say?
Well, it says it behaves like leech,
Are you
and
married?
it looks like a genetic.
Are you married? Are you married? Are you married?
Soon, man, soon.
Soon. Okay.
I got a girlfriend for 4 years, man.
Okay.
I'm married.
I want to give you an advice before you get married. If you, I don't know if you are good looking, if you are good looking or bad looking like me.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. Oh yeah,
you are
yeah.
good looking. Oh,
no, you good looking, man. You
no,
good. You got a nice voice. You everything.
The only
man.
one she see me good looking is my mother. But all, you know, even monkeys, their mother, they think they are good looking. But anyway, the messenger of Allah said, the man water is a thick and white, and the women water is a thin and yellow, and whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parent. Do you agree with this madness?
Yes.
Do you agree with this?
It can be true. It can be true.
So if you have orgasm first, the baby will be like you. And if the wife,
brother, it's not like you don't need to have instantly that, because there's also pre-orgasm, right? So
I don't care pre-orgasm, after orgasm. What pre-orgasm? I'm asking you here. He says whoever comes first, the child will resemble the parents. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be the big orgasm or something, man. It can just be the pre one, because the pre-one.
What does have to do? What does have to do? What this have to do with the look of the baby? About who have orgasm first, pre-one or after one? What are you talking about? What this have to do with the look? The look is in the DNA, correct?
Say again?
The look is in the DNA. So you come first, you come after, will not change anything because the DNA is there anyway. So what the look have to do with this?
No, but a child, he might look more like his father than his mother.
Yeah, but what does have to do with coming first?
That's a thing. Added up by
what?
I don't want to. No, if I talk, people will think I'm crazy or something. But
no, my friend, you are not crazy. It's your prophet that crazy. No, we will not think you are crazy. It's Muhammad who's crazy. We understand. But tell us how, if you have orgasm first, the baby will be look like you. And by the way, here it's really crazy. I mean, what does have to do? There's 99% of Muslim women, they never have orgasm because they do circumcision for them. Even the prophet wife, she never have orgasm too.
So I just want to know the truth, brother, and allow me just to learn. So I don't want anyone to put me in a higher thought. I'm just here to give my my arguments and stuff. So what I think, and of course it may be true. There's no evidence that this is not true.
It's true. You know, I know. Like you see, I used to have 2 cats, and male cat and female cat. The female cat, she have orgasm first, and then she gave baby. They look like the elephant. I mean, what are you talking about? What does have to do with this? My friend, go to Google and you will see that the look have nothing to do with this. This is crazy. This is stupid. You are smarter than this. You have the internet, which is made by the kuffar. Search it.
Internet. All right, brother. I will take. Yes, thank you, brother, for this conversation, brother.
You're welcome.
I respect you, and you know, I hope we see the true light, inshallah. Or we never know, man. Everything can happen, but peace to you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling me. Feel free to call me again anytime you wish. No problem.
Yes, brother. Take.
Next. Who is next? What is this? So you know, you give us headache about science, You know, your science does not even stand a second with me. Anyone? Any Muslim? So why they lie to us and they say there is science? Why they lie? I mean, what the purpose of this line? The purpose is very simple. They deceive you. They assume that you are a person who read an article. You will not investigate. You don't speak Arabic. You don't have knowledge of the cult of Islam, and they will believe when they mix between science and the Quran, and they believe that they can fool you. This is a very stupid attempt. It might succeed sometime. Right? Any Muslim? Somebody saying about Jesus saying that this generation will not pass, and when those things will happen. Jesus here was talking about the generation who will witness the last thing he mentioned. When I say to you, those things will happen, this and this and this and this and this and this, and then I say to you, and this, and that generation who witness those things, they will not die before the judgment they will come. So this is not about witnessing like those who he's talking to in front of him. All those things, when all those things happen, all those things they witness, because they witness already, because they happen in the past. All those things they witness it, this generation, before they die, they will witness the judgment day. All right. Do we have any Muslim? Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim would like to call us? Any Muhammadan? Anyone? So we notice here, you know, always Muslims, they come to us and they make articles, and those articles are very very funny, and it doesn't take me even a second to debunk and torture those articles. It's a joke. It's a shame, actually. It's a shame that a religion which claim to be serving God. You see, when you see somebody he call himself a monk or a sheikh or Buddha or a Christian or anything, you know, you assume you know, like honesty, because he's a religious man. So why religious people, they fabricate lies to promote their religion, unless the religion there is something wrong with it? Right? Obviously there's something wrong. Any Muslim? The one who's asking what I was answering about this generation, I was answering about Jesus saying about the signs of his kingdom to come, the judgment day, when he said this generation will not pass away until those things have happened. Those things will happen, which means this generation who will witness those, not the people who they are in the front of him. Because Jesus said it clearly, he will go, he will send the comforter, he will stay with us until you know, he's talking about obviously long period of time. And he spoke about the gospel will be published and taught around the globe, everywhere in this earth. And he sent his disciple to teach and preach the gospel. So it's a long journey, a lot of time will pass before those things happen. But this generation who witnessed those things happened, they will not pass before the judgment day come. Do we have any Muslim? Any Muhammadan he have anything to say? What is the miracles? I like those miracles. It's so good, man, brother. That's so good. I mean, those miracles are so beautiful. Miracles of the Quran. The Quran contains scientific knowledge. What is the scientific knowledge? Hey, my friend, we got this guy busted many times. This guy, he called himself Rabbi Towiva Singer. He is no rabbi, and he is, the only thing about him is true. He is a singer. This guy is a hypocrite, and he you know, he defend Islam, attack Christianity, because he live in Indonesia. He's a potato, and we got him busted. Go and search Christian Prince Towiva Singer, and we challenge him to debate me. The coward, he will never even, and even his phone calls he receive, it's fabricated, it's recorded, and they make it as if it's live on air. And he said, one of the things he said, that the word Echad does not mean Trinity. When the Bible in the Old Testament says, in the Old Testament, not only in the New Testament, that the man and the women, the man he leave his family and we became Echad with his wife. So this guy is just a kid. How we got them busted. Now, who is a Muslim here would like to call us? See, guys, isn't it really wonderful that we Christians, we arm ourselves with knowledge, and then no Muhammadan can ever dare to get close to us when we have knowledge? That's wonderful, right? You will notice that you are a person who have ignorance, and all of us, we have ignorance, by the way. Like me, if you give me to if you ask me to write a letter in English, you will find many grammatical mistakes in my writing, because I am somehow ignorant in English. All of us, we have our spots of ignorance, and the Muslims, they will look for your weakness. Where is your weakness? You do not know Islam? That is a great person to debate, because now we can attack a Christianity and he cannot get us busted using Islam. Are you getting the point? This is why what we do here is extremely important. When a Muslims he try to attack a Christianity, don't answer him from the Bible. You are wasting your time. Even if you answer him 1,000 times, you say, okay, I don't believe in the Bible anyway. This is why you remember a Muslim, he called me and he was so upset, and he said to me, why you are using our logic? Don't use our logic. This is what he said literally. Don't use our logic, because the second you lose their logic, the second Islam is busted. Can you explain the Sabia? No, the Sabia are not the same as Islam, but Muhammad, he copied it from the Sabia. The Sabia, they are people who believe that angels are like gods. They created this earth. They created many things in this earth. The creators for the Sabias have ranks. So there is rank like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So angels are ranks, and they are there, and there's stars who have ranks of, and they create too. So this is why we see, if it's very strange when Muhammad, he said that the Sabia and the Christians and the Jews, they will go to heaven, because how the Sabia they enter this group? What the Sabia have to do with those group? The Christians and the Jews, they are not worshiping the same God of the Sabia. Actually, the Sabian, they hate Adonai, they hate Jehovah, they hate Elohim. Anyone knows why? Why the Sabia they hate this name? Who knows? Let us see how many of you is learning from what we teach. Why the Sabian? This is chapter 2, verse number 62. Why the Sabia or the Sabian? Why they hate the God of the Jews? No, they don't worship Allah, and they have nothing to do with Allah. That's false. The Sabian, they hate the Jews because the God of the Jews, he killed the Pharaoh and his army. Or let's say he killed the army of the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh people, they are Sabian, at least according to the Sabian, as they believe. So Adonai or Elohim or Jehovah is the God of the Jews, who he killed the army of the Pharaoh. He killed the Sabian, so they believe that he is their enemy. So how we can put them together? But this can be explained very easy. Muhammad is a hypocrite man, and in the beginning of his journey, claiming to be a prophet, he wanted the support of everybody. Nobody believed in him, so he starts saying, okay, Jews, Christians, Sabian, anyone who believe in Allah the last days, he is going to heaven. Later Muhammad, he changed. Christians, Jews will go to heaven. Why you are calling me, my friend? Only Muslims call me, please. Don't call me. Do you see the hypocrisy? He was talking to the same Christians in his time. How the Christians, they are people who will go to hell because they corrupted the book. Yet Muhammad here, he promised them they will go to heaven. How the Jews who corrupted the book and they are the enemy of Allah, they will go to heaven. How the Sabians who worship stars, they will go to heaven. The Sabian, not exactly. The Sabian, there's a connection between them and like, you see, those Sabian is not only just one group too. It's like there's a groups of them. To speak about the Sabians, we have to, like, there's their book. It's called Kanza Rabba, and Kanza Rabba. Actually, I have the book here. I read their book when I think I was 9 years old. Actually, the one I did read, it was not really the book, it was a summary about their book. Anyway,
Brother. Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you. Go ahead.
Hi there, brother. My name is Shmaki Noor, and I'm Somali. So Somali has about 98.2% Muslims.
All right.
So the problem is, me, I'm not Muslim. I left. So every time I debate, every time I talk to him, I give them the clear evidence. They just don't. They waste my time, and there's nothing that can get through them.
Well,
So
you are not wasting your time, my friend. Let me explain to you something. Have you ever seen a faucet somewhere, like dropping water in the ground, and there is a hole in the ground?
yes, sir.
Okay, so a drop of water is very soft, right? It's very weak.
Okay.
Okay, still it can make a hole in the rock.
Okay.
You are that water, my friend.
So what do you want me to say? Like, I gave them all the evidence of it.
It's
I don't know
working.
if
They
the culture
deny.
thing.
They deny in the beginning. Yes, as I said, you are the same as that water. It takes time. They try to resist because it's very harmful. You know, you are speaking to a rock, and this rock is a rock. It's stubborn. It's hard. So this rock trying to fight the water. The water is very soft. Still, the water will win. Why? Because you are consistent, and you are truthful, and you will go through. All right,
So my next question is, I'm not Christian, so I left Islam. So why should I believe in Christianity? Because I came from a cult before.
Well,
so
why you don't believe in Christianity? Did you study Christianity? Did you search it?
I looked into it, but in the sense of like saying that original sin does not make sense to me. So just enlighten me.
Okay, what original sin according to your understanding? What does that mean?
My understanding from Christianity is not as strong as, like, I have some beliefs that I was instilled in from a young age.
But what original sin for you? I mean, the way, because you are saying it doesn't make sense.
Adam,
I want to say
Adam,
what is not making sense. What about it? Go ahead.
From Adam, from the sense of like Adam did the original sin, and then Jesus came, and then Jesus repent. Not, I don't know if it's like repent or he died for the sins. I'm just a little bit confused on that.
Let me explain to you. You see, when we say the original sin, it's very simple. Why Adam was kicked out from heaven? Because he did sin, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that is original sin, but doesn't mean that I am going to hell just because Adam he commits sin. No. Original sin mean that Adam was a sinner, I am a sinner too, and now original sin, which is the reason for us to be out of heaven, but yet still we are sinners too, which means if we go in heaven back, God will take us out, because we did the same as Adam. So now we have the original sin, which means it is us who carry the sin of Adam, not by inheritance, by blood, but we did the same as Adam did. We commit sin every day. So original sin is with us, which means we are the human who commits sin, disobeying God, and we cannot go back to where we are kicked out from heaven unless we are going to be forgiven. So when we say that Jesus he paid for our sin, it doesn't mean that Jesus he gave you a license to sin. Jesus is simply what Christianity believe, that like I know that sometimes it's confusing when Christian they say Jesus he paid for our sin, and then a Muslim or non-Muslim he will say, so okay, Christians, Jesus paid for their sin so they can sin. No, Jesus said, not everyone says to me, God, God, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So being our Savior, it does not mean that we are welcome to do sin and sin more as we wish. Being our Savior mean that okay, you're being kicked out from heaven for committing sin, and you are a sinner the same as your father, which means Adam. Still, I am willing to save you and accept you in my heaven if you do my will. So to be saved by Jesus have conditions, and you cannot be a hypocrite and yet you will be saved. If we go to John, we will find Jesus clearly saying that he is the living God, and he is the one who is going to save us from the hell to come to us. Is coming. It's just a matter of time when this hell is going to come. However, the Messiah now he don't judge us. He gave us opportunity to repent, and if we repent and we follow him, then we are going to be forgiven and we will be taken to the kingdom of God. So paying for our sin does not mean a license for sin, Absolutely not. Actually, it's the opposite. Jesus, he make it more strict. Jesus said, if your eye will mislead you, cause you to go to hell, you better take it off from your head, so the eye will go, better than all of you go to hell. So Christ, he make it more strict, to be out of sin, far away from sin. Not as some Muslim, they try to make you believe that, okay, the Christian, they say that Jesus, he paid for our sin. That means we can go and we can sleep around and we can take drugs and we can do all kind of sin. That's only in Islam. In Islam, Muhammad in the Quran, Allah, he told him, we forgive your sin in the past and the one to come. We don't believe in such a garbage. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, in the context of like Muhammad, right? He's forgiven for his sins and whatever he did, right? Before he even did it, correct?
Before even he do it. It's in the future. This is chapter 48, verse number 2. It's in the screen. I'm showing it. So Allah forgive your sin, and the Muslim did fabricate. They say your fault. In Arabic, it says dhambaka, and dhamb is a sin. Change the translator. You will see right away how the translation changed. They have no shame to lie. That Allah may forgive thee of the sin that which in the past and which is to come. In Christianity, this is absolutely against God. God did not forgive our sin to come, and God don't forgive our sin to in the past unless we repent and we promise that we will fight our sin. So this is why Jesus said, not everyone says to me, God, God will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. Which means in order to go there, it's not saying to me, God, God will be saving you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the Muslim, right? If all you got to do is take a shahada and you're good to go no matter what.
Say shahada. There's many ways to forgive sin in Islam. If you repeat the name of Allah 33 times, Allah forgive you, take you to paradise.
I mean,
if you say Alhamdulillah
like,
33 times.
Context of like going to hell, all you got to do is repent. Not repent. All you got to do is say the kalima. You don't have to do everything, but eventually you will get out of hell. Correct. No matter what, you will eventually, if you're a Muslim, you will go to Jannah.
Yes, not necessarily repent, Muhammad.
In Islam, I thought it was said that if you say the kalima, right, no matter what sins you do or everything, you will first go to hell, and for whatever time, as long as you said the kalima, you're good to go to Jannah in Islam.
Yeah, and there's tons of stories. As example, if you even touch a black stone in the Yemeni corner, you will go to heaven. So
and in Christianity, so you know, in Islam you got to pray 5 times a day. So I want to know, do you actually have to, like, with all your heart believe? Can I not just gamble it away and say, okay, I accept Jesus as my savior, and then not practice?
No, you have to believe. Otherwise, you see, this is why Jesus said, if you go to Matthew chapter 7, we're reading from chapter 7. Let me read it for you on the screen. In Matthew chapter 7, Jesus said, not everyone says to me, God, God, which means, okay, you can say God, God, but you cannot fool me. You cannot lie to me. You know, this is a deception. Jesus don't accept deceivers and liars. So either you are a believer who believe truly, or you are a non-believer, and you cannot lie to God. Because when you say God, God, what is the point of saying not everyone says to me, God, God will enter the kingdom of my Father? Which means, okay, you say shahada, hey God, God, I believe in you, I believe in you, but when in real life you do totally the opposite. Why? Because you are a liar, and you cannot lie to God. Read with me carefully. This is Jesus talking. It is not everyone that says to me, my Lord, who enter the kingdom of heaven, but whoever does the will of my Father who is in heaven. So what is the condition to go to heaven in Christianity? Is to do, not to say. There's a huge difference between say, because talk is cheap, as we say, right? Imagine we have a poor guy and he is dying from hunger, and then we say, I pray that God will feed you. Will you feed him? You know, what about you feed him? So it's not what you say, it's what you do. This is why Jesus said, from their fruits you shall know them. So how the Messiah, he will recognize us? From our fruits, not from our names. I can call myself a Christian Prince and might be the biggest sinner ever. So calling myself a Christian wearing a cross will not make me Christian.
So why should I believe in Christianity? Because I left Islam, right? So because I watched your stuff and everything, it's easy. You know what I mean? It's easy for like you tell people, like you tell us like what's wrong with Islam and everything. And I seen it and I did my research. But then I don't see why should I believe in Christianity? Why should I not be just an atheist?
Okay. Did you leave a stand because you're watching my videos?
Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now let me ask you: when you say why I should believe in Christianity, who said that you should? This is not about you should. It's about the right thing to do. You see,
there's evidence. What evidence you have that Christianity is right?
Well, everything you know. Okay, you see, the first thing a second ago I told you, Jesus said, "From their fruits you shall know them." Correct?
Okay.
So let us practice the logic of the Messiah on him.
Okay.
And if he is a hypocrite, then he is not the one to follow. If he is a person who kept everything he said and he practiced everything he said, that's mean he is the one to follow. So did Jesus rape, kill, steal? Did Jesus teach hate? Did Jesus say something and do something? Like Jesus in the cross, he said, "Father, forgive them, they do not know what they are doing." He forgave those who were killing him. Okay, and look how this match with Jesus teaching when they say to him, "How we pray?" He says, "Say this, our Father art of heaven," and then he said, "Forgive to us the same as we forgive to others." So what is the first requirement to be a Christian, to be in the kingdom of God? That you are a person who forgive. And what Jesus did in the cross, he forgave. He forgive who? He forgive not somebody he took a food from him or money. He forgive those who they are crucifying him in the moment. He is dying in the cross, and now he is worried about them, thinking about their salvation, saying, "Father, forgive them." And here you notice that what Jesus say in the previous, when he was relaxing, not being tortured or killed, it was exactly what he did. And this is how you know who is truthful, who is not. There's a person, he says to you, "I will stand with you if you are hungry. I will be with you if you are fighting. I will be with you if somebody attack you." When the risk come, they will be the first one to flee. You will have people, they are coming to visit you when you are rich, but when you are poor, nobody come to your home. This is how you know who is a true friend and who is not. And that is Jesus, my friend.
But the Messiah, he could not save himself from the cross. Why should I?
My friend. No, this is why we believe in the resurrection. Because resurrection is about, imagine you kill me, I come back to life. So how you say I did not save myself?
But I was not there to like witness the I seen there's like four witnesses or like
there's many things, my friend. Did you witness your birth?
Me?
Yeah.
But I know the impact of I could not be alive with my birth.
I'm asking you, did you witness your birth?
My birth?
Huh?
I did not witness it, but I know that
the birth of your mother.
Born.
Okay, did you witness the birth of your mother? With my respect to her.
I did not witness it, but without her, I could not be logically. Without her, I could not be here.
Did you witness did you witness the waves? The waves, like radio waves. Did you witness them?
The what waves? Say it again.
Waves, like radio waves.
Radio waves?
Yeah.
I did not witness it, but I know without it there could be no like radio waves or like X-ray and all the other stuff.
If 500 years ago, I say to you, there is something called wave, and somebody will speak from China, and you can hear him in USA. You will laugh at me, correct?
Yeah. So could you show me the evidence that 500 years ago that the apostle, like I don't know who said that, they will become a savior? Could you just tell me that? What evidence you have for that?
Jesus, he said that 2,000 years ago. I'm not talking about the wave now. I'm talking about things which is not seen. The reason you are saying to me, I don't believe, because I don't see Jesus, right?
Yeah. No, I don't see. It's not about seeing. It's about evidence. Could you give me evidence? If there's enough evidence, I'll do it right now. If you give me evidence that's like solid proof, I'll accept it right now.
What kind of evidence we are talking about?
Like evidence, like in the Quran, you know how they say like there's scientific evidence, or like any give me evidence that's clear, like clear as day.
Well, we don't care really for science much, but the Bible is full of those. As an example, the Bible speak about the earth is hanged on nothing, and the circle of the earth, the globe of the earth. But this is not a way for me to prove that the God is true. I mean, this would be silly, because there's many things we don't agree with. That doesn't agree with science. As an example, Jesus is born of a virgin. That is not scientific.
But that's a miracle, though.
Okay, thank you very much. So when we say it's a miracle, even science, even scientists, there's things they can't explain. They say it's a miracle. Like there's somebody have a cancer, he healed. They say it's a miracle. Why? Because they can't explain what happened. So even science cannot explain many things around us, and even scientists, they call it a miracle. And God Himself is a miracle. So everything around you is a miracle. You know, imagine the way of a production, which means you one day, or me and you one day, we used to be a little tiny cell in the mother, and then that thing grow and became a baby, and then it become you and me. That is a miracle. The earth, the beauty, the universe, it is a miracle, and nobody can, until now, no science can explain it. Whatever a theory they come with, it's a theory. Nobody witnessed the Big Bang as they claim, but yet many people believe in it. But there's many scientists don't believe in it. So everything around us is a matter of belief, including science. You know, many people believe in the Big Bang, but there's nothing. Nobody can practice the Big Bang. Nobody witnessed the Big Bang, but yet they believe in it. And here you see the contradiction of those who call themselves atheists. They refuse to believe in God because they do not see God.
What about agnostic then?
Agnostic is somebody he's confused about his gender, as I see it. Like somebody he's not sure he's a male or female. You know what agnostic?
No, but it's like I believe in God, but I just don't follow the religion. Because as a sense, I just have a question for you. Were you born Christian?
There's nothing is called born Christian in Christianity. You have to be.
I mean, where did you? Was your okay? Let me say, was your parent Christian?
Yes.
Correct, right?
Yes, yes. But I am not following. I'm not following. I am a thinker. I am a thinker, not only just a believer. So, and I think you can tell, right? I spend a lot of my time in my life reading, studying, searching. So, we don't believe that a person who is born as Muhammad, he believe that everyone is born as a Muslim, and then his parents, they make him a Jew or a Christian or a Jew.
Isn't that so? Yeah, no, Muslim. No, I'm not disagreeing.
No,
Islam does not make sense. No. I want to talk about Christianity. Islam 100% don't make sense, and I fully agree on that. And I'm Somali, and it's the sense of like in Somali, the people don't know science. They don't know. They just ignore the donkeys, man. So there's no way of refuting them.
So in order for me to prove to you the Messiah, I don't know really what proof you are looking for, but I advise you to ask the Messiah himself to prove himself to you, because Christianity is a personal experience more than it is a group. You see, there's a theory, it's called the cattle theory, which means everybody buying this clothes, we buy all of us the same fashion. Everybody eating this, going to this restaurant, we go. Like the more people they go there, the more people join. Not because it's convincing, just because there's a lot of people go there. Like if you go to a restaurant and you see it empty, you don't feel like going in, because why? It's empty. But if you get a group of people, you can try it with your friends. Get 5-6 people in the street and make them look down in the ground and make a circle. You will find that people, they come and join the circle just to look what they are looking at. So this is a cattle, like the animal theory, how we behave. We don't want to be that. Christianity is God inviting you as an individual, not as a group. Everyone should have his own experience with the Lord, and he would answer you. So
if I just accept the Lord, right, as my savior, right?
No. Before you accept him, no. Jesus said, listen, Jesus said, knock at the door and I will open for you. And the one who knock is not somebody really is a believer already. He's trying to believe. He's trying to see. He's trying to find out. This is why, you know, in order to find him, you have to look for him, and then he will answer you. So what about you start reading the gospel, the 4 gospels of Jesus, and then let us see what the gospels would do with you. Speak, try to be spiritual, not somebody he wanna just read, you know, like it's a magazine. So try to find a relationship with the one who says those words, and I'm sure he will be there. Otherwise, if you say to me, how you can prove to me Jesus? Okay, well, how I can do that to you? You know, I believe that Jesus, as a person, is amazing. He's very beautiful. I'm not talking about a look. He's very beautiful in teaching, in ethic, in peace. And the most thing is attractive for me about the Messiah is when he said, "Love your enemy." When I say somebody says to me, "Love my enemy," I mean this guy is not this person. Let's say he's a guy, he's a man. He said something is not what a human say. There's no human in this earth ever said, "Love your enemy." That is,
yeah, I get it. Yeah, even in the Quran, that Allah, He still punishes people, and He says, "I'm the most merciful of the most merciful."
but he's
And
not
I've
merciful.
looked at the Bible, Matthew's, whatever it says. Even if they hate you or even they don't love you, show them something. I don't remember exactly what it was. What
Yeah.
verse was that?
But here you will find the secret about God, how to find God. As I said to you, that from their fruits you shall know them, and that is the fruit of Jesus. So, and for sure now there's many miracles happening in the name of Jesus, but you will not believe in them unless they happen in front of your eyes, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Well, there is a miracle just happened last week. You can go and check it out every year. There's a light come from the empty tomb of the Messiah in Jerusalem every year for the last 2,000 years, and nobody knows how this happened. There's miracles happen every day, but as I said, this is a personal experience. People he got healed, people they have miracles, they witness miracles in their life, but again, this is something personal.
If it's personal, how do you not know if that's like their brain playing tricks on them, or they're having like Muhammad being schizophrenic, imagining stuff?
No, there's things you cannot imagine it. I mean, if somebody was dying and something happened to save him, that's not imagining. You know, there's a huge difference. And as I said again, this is a personal experience. This is a personal experience, and you yourself you have to live it. So, in order to know what I'm talking about. So I cannot say to you, you have to believe in Jesus, but I say to you, he is the only way for salvation. And then
so my next question is, like in Islam, right? You know how like if the message comes to you, there's like if you arrogant, like if the message comes to you like now, right? You're giving me the message, right? And it's clear, right? If I don't accept it, am I going to hell because you gave me the message and told me about it?
My friend, it's not me who decide who go to hell, who go to heaven. I am a sinner like you. I am no better than you. But it is the Messiah who gave you a chance. This is why I just said to you, he said, knock at the door and I will answer you. So it's not just like a one-time deal. As long you are breathing before you die, and you, let us say, before you die, but it's not your plan, you know, it's not, as I said, not everyone says to me God, which means the second you say that, you have to be a really truly a believer. You get my point? So like I say, I'm dying now, somebody shot me. Oh, okay. I say, oh Jesus, I believe in you. You cannot fool God. That's it. Because he knew your heart. So you have to be a believer, and you have to be a person who is willing to do the will of God. And that will save you. That will save you. So the fruits you do is something will follow automatically by the belief you do, which means we as a Christian, we are not saved by the fruits. We are saved first by the belief, which means if I believe and I don't have the fruits, that's mean I am a hypocrite, I am a liar. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
It's like a tree. Jesus, he gave an example of the fig tree. There's a tree which does not give fruits, and then even Jesus is asking the tree to give fruits when it's not even a season for it. And this is an example for us, because I can say it's not my time. There's nothing is called my time for Jesus or for God. You are born to give a fruit. You are exist in this earth to give a fruit. So not everyone says to me God. You say God, then you should be a person who changed. The belief it changed you. So how come you say God, but you don't do the will of God? And what is the will of God? To be loving, to be merciful, to be giving, to be harmless to people, to help the poor, to help the old, to help, I mean, all the good fruits, which is automatically, but yet it's not the fruit is saving you, but the fruit have to come from a true believer, which means if you are a true believer, then that fruits will not come from you.
I don't know what to say, man, because it's just really hard. You know what I mean? Coming from something I believed in my whole life, leaving my whole culture and my religion, and now it's just really hard, man, because I just don't know what to say, because it's not because I don't want to accept. It's just I don't know, because like there's a lot of stuff I just don't know what to say, man. But I
don't want you to say I believe if you don't. But if you believe, I invite you right now, if you feel that Christ is really the one and the way, if you believe that in your heart, I invite you right now, you know, to accept the Messiah as your Savior. Because, you know, first of all, me as a believer, we do not know when me or you will die. Maybe now, after 2 minutes, I will die, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe you never know. So salvation is not really a joke to play with. You can delay buying a car, you can delay going a trip, but you delay salvation, you might lose it forever. So I take the advantage and the opportunity to save a person. I believe he deserved to be saved, and I believe that you are a good person. So I invite you to believe in the Messiah as your own personal savior, and he will guide you. He will be with you. He said, every two mention my name, I will be between them. Which means I will be the third. So right now we speak about him, he is listening to us. And the Bible says, a rejoice, a happiness will be in the kingdom of God for somebody he was saved. So now if you are saved, imagine, this is how beautiful our Lord is. Happiness for the kingdom of God will be for you, my friend. So I invite you to accept the Messiah as your savior.
As you said, man, words are cheap. You know what I mean? I don't want to go on air and say I accept it because, man, you still did not give me enough evidence to like. I'm just asking for enough evidence that I'll do right now, man. I'm a logical, sound person. I'm a person that makes sense. So just give me some evidence that's
I don't
clear.
know what evidence you are looking for. I'm not sure what evidence you are looking for. What is the evidence of what?
Any evidence, man.
Like what?
Is that
Like
not
what?
getting any evidence?
Like what?
Any, man, anything you can think of.
I don't know,
Anything
what does that mean? I mean, what does that mean? What evidence?
Okay, let me just say this. Why do you believe in? Why are you so certain Christianity is correct?
Because simply, the second you believe in the Messiah, you are a different person.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I was a very aggressive.
Yeah.
I like to fight, and if somebody look at me, I jump on him.
Okay.
I go in the street. If somebody just look at me, I go for a fight. Why you are looking? So the Messiah, he changed me totally, from a person to a person. There is no way to explain it.
But there's some Muslim people that come to Islam, they do crime and everything, and then they feel differently.
That's exactly. They do crimes, but they do more crimes because Islam increase violence, not decrease.
No, I'm
violence.
saying in the context of Islam is a bad example, but Islam is really a bad example.
No,
but
it's not a
let me
bad
think
example.
of example.
No. It's a perfect example, my friend.
Huh?
The God you follow. No, Islam is a perfect example because look, you will see a person who was not killing anyone, and then he convert to Islam, and second day he want to do jihad. Right?
Yeah, but then
yes,
some people like in Quran,
Satan, my friend.
It's like slay the disbeliever where you see them. Some people just avoid that kind of stuff and just take the gritty, just the good parts of it.
No, they don't. You see, when you are a Muslim, when you convert to Islam, you believe in violence. You don't believe in peace. So if he don't do it now, doesn't mean he don't believe in it. So doing it because maybe he is not a true believer. He is not yet. He is not yet brave.
Not true believer. Okay, good. My parents are Muslim, but they don't go to jihad. They don't go to jihad.
Because they are not a true believers. Trust me. Because my friend, because they are not a true believers. Because the Quran says it clearly that the best believer is the one who do jihad.
Where does it say that?
All over the Quran, my friend.
Could you show me? I want to see exactly what it says. Those ones who are the best. I never saw that ever.
All right.
I know it says slay the disbeliever where you see them, and if they don't accept that, I've seen those stuff, but I'm talking about in the Quran, not hadith.
You want Quran? Not
hadith. Not hadith, Quran.
Okay. Let us see from the Quran. Can you see my screen or you don't see my screen?
I can see it. I can see it. I'm using my phone. I'm using my phone. Go ahead.
Okay. Let us see.
Even though I know Islam is bad and everything, but I never saw that. That's the thing.
Yeah, because there's many Muslims, they are not really true believers. Chapter 9 verse number 20 and chapter 9 verse number 88.
Yeah.
Read with me, please. Can you read for us the verse?
Could you say it? Can I see the English version?
Yeah, I'm showing the English version, not the Arabic.
Not the Arabic. But that's not what you said, though.
No, this one it says, you see here, the translate for you, the word is striven. This is jihad. In Arabic it says, read carefully with me. الذين آمنوا وهاجروا وجاهدوا في سبيل الله بأموالهم وأنفسهم, by their money and their by blood. They die for Allah. They have the greatest degree for Allah.
Huh.
And the word jahadu is here in the front of your eyes. You see it? Here we go. This is the word jahadu, jihad.
Yeah, but I thought jihad means to like struggle.
No, struggle, yes. The best of the jihad is to go in war. Struggle, anything is struggle. You know, to build a house is a struggle.
Yeah.
If you are sick, you are struggling. If you have a flu, you are struggling. But this is not the Quran saying. You know, the Quran is saying about those who go and leave their homes to join Allah, Prophet in jihad. Why they leave? What was the purpose of hijrah? To do jihad.
But I thought there's another ayah. It says those when they come for you. I'm not sure what it said. It's like if they fight you, you fight them back. It's something like that.
My friend, Muhammad is a war lord, which means every stage have its own stage verses. So Muhammad in the beginning he says the Christian, the Jews, they go to heaven. Then the Christian, the Jews, they will go to hell. The same as the kuffar. In the beginning he signed a peace agreement with them, but in the same chapter 9 verse number 1, he washed his hands from the peace agreement, because Muhammad, when he is weak, he signed. When he is strong, he destroy.
So it's just a politics.
It's a pure gaming. He is not honest, you know. And this is why Muhammad in different verses in the Quran says, fight not for peace when you are the uppermost. Which mean Muslims, when they are weak, they sign peace agreement. Like now they sign peace agreement with the Jews, with Israel, but the Muslims are not allowed to do that. Why? Unless they are weak. Read carefully. Chapter 3 verse number 139, chapter 47 verse number 35. Both of them saying the same. Cry not, faith not hatred, crying for peace when you should be the uppermost. So when the Muslim, they can seek peace only if they are not the uppermost temporarily. The second they are the uppermost, they will attack you and they will take your land. Okay, so did I prove to you what I'm saying?
No, Muslims are like, even in Saudi Arabia, you cannot practice your religion openly, but when they come to like the West, they have to practice their religion openly. So
what do you mean they don't practice religion openly?
Like I mean, in my country, not Saudi, I mean in Somalia, my bad. I mean Somalia, right? In my country, you cannot practice Islam in no other religion but Islam.
Yeah.
But if they come to the West, they have to. It's unfair that they have to do their religion, but then the West, we have to let them do it in their religion. Is that not unfair?
Okay, you give me an example about the West. When a Muslim he come to the West, he compromise because he is not the uppermost. Okay, but he is not allowed to compromise if he is the uppermost. This is because it's satanic. So there's two standard, double standard. It's hypocrisy. Okay, so now you say to me how I can prove to you Jesus. I just did. Jesus does not allow hypocrisy. If he is not truthful, well, he should be not be truthful. You know, we should find a way of him being a lying to us, because if he is not what he claimed, he should be a liar. He should not teach us.
So I will ask you: do people use Jesus' name in vain?
You can use God's name in vain as you wish, but that
to change people use Jesus' name in vain. I just asked you a simple thing.
My friend, if people they can do whatever they want.
I'm not saying about religious. I'm saying do people use, because like same thing. I just have one thing that's not making me become Christian, and that is like the slavery. And people use Jesus' name in vain. And slavery in the Bible, it says that you can beat your slave. Could you tell me?
Did Jesus own slaves?
I never said Jesus owned slaves. I said in the Bible.
Okay, for me, my best example is Jesus, not someone else. And if we go back on time, slavery was a normal thing at that time. And the Bible says there's no free, there's no slave, there's no Greek, there's no Hebrew. For all of them, they are one by Christ. They are equal. So the Bible is so clear about that. But slavery.
Could you tell me where in the Bible it says that? Because I just want to see where it says that in the Bible.
Okay, so now because I'm trying to understand. when you are asking about slavery, is that something you believe is going to stop you from being a Christian if there's a slavery?
In the context, I'm pretty sure in Exodus, it says that the slave, you could like beat them or something.
This is the law. This is the law. You see, the Jews, they are living thousands of years ago. So when you see, in order to be fair, we have to go back on time. We are talking about like we have a law in Texas. If you put your underwear with your wife underwear in the line outside in the garden, you should be taken to jail. This is not allowed. Now it sounds funny, right? It sounds even stupid, but in a certain time, people, they believe in this, and it was their law.
Okay.
So what you think it is not right now, it was right at that time. However, the Jews, when they speak about slavery, a Hebrew person, he can give himself as a slave. Let's say you borrow from me money, and this money you are, you cannot pay me back. So what do? You come say to me and you say, I'm going to be your slave. The maximum of a slavery in this case is going to be 7 years. 7 years after that, you will be free, totally free. And then after that, your debt is paid. So slavery, it was a way to pay your debt. Like, okay, I will work for you. Even my family, they will work for you. All right. So when we understand slavery, we should try to understand it based in what it was, not the base of today.
Not in today, but you could say the same thing, because you tell Muslims that, okay, the example Muslims use are the one that says, oh yeah, slavery was about that time, but Muhammad, all he wanted to was like change it throughout time. It's the exact same thing.
I don't know what you mean.
Because when you ask Muslims, right, and you tell them, oh yeah, slavery is wrong, why Allah did not stop it, and they tell you that slavery in that time was based on the economy and everything, and he did not want to.
No. This is not. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you want to judge something, you go back on time. The same as I give you the example of the law of Texas. You have to go back on time to understand the mentality and how people live at that time. So
the law in Texas and divine is different, because people doing that.
No,
but
you see, you are mixing between what is divine, what is the law of a man. God he gave commands to Moses, and those are the 10 commands. And then Moses is a leader, and he have a nation to lead. And then he gave them commands, which is his commands, and those commands is what is best for them. But doesn't mean that the Jews did not do wrong, the same as I do wrong today. Here we go. We are in the 2019, but yet slavery still exists. Who said that slavery does not exist? But there's a new form of a slavery. Today you are working for a big, huge company.
Modern day slavery.
Remote controlled. Even your mind, your mouth can be shut by a company. Right now, YouTube can shut me down. They can. This is a slavery. I have no choice but to use YouTube. Why? Because I'm not free. This is the only one I can use. The rest I cannot afford it, and if they can afford it, they will shut me down too. So there is many forms of slavery, but slavery always adopt itself to a new level. Today you want to live, you want to work. What do you work? There's a huge companies who own the world. The budget of Google is more than the budget of many countries altogether. Just one company. That is a form of a slavery. They control the world. They control politics. They are the one who make presidents. They are the one who cause wars. They are the one who. So slavery is just a form. It's changed. It's a skin, depend on the time. And for us, when we talk about slavery, we are trying always to judge with the mentality of today. We should not do that. We should go back and compare between what people they used to live with and what it is today. Now, when I go and see the Messiah talking, as I said to you, you know them from their fruits. Correct? So Muhammad, he owned slaves. Jesus never owned slaves. Why?
Who, Jesus?
Yeah. Why Jesus never owned slaves?
Muhammad is false, man. You cannot.
I know, but why Jesus?
Wait, Muhammad is straight up.
As long as you are saying, hold on, I'm trying to go with you. as long Jesus never owned slaves.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because
But there is
I don't know. I don't know what to
time,
say on that.
There's slaves. He can buy some slaves.
Okay.
Okay, he can buy some slaves. Why not? Why he did not?
I don't know, because I
Okay.
don't know what he was
I
thinking.
go back. No, it's not about what he's thinking. I go back. Which says, you know them from their fruits. All right. So Jesus, a human being, they do things because simply they like to own each other.
Okay.
They like to own each other. So
Okay.
because they like to own each other, they like to control each other. They do
Okay.
things. But Jesus, he don't like to own you.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, you got me on that one, that slavery one, because in the context of you saying me, right, the Bible does not allow slavery, but it doesn't. It's two different slaves. But what about all the slavery that happened, and then they use Christianity's name,
Where,
the
like
missionaries
where,
and
like
everything?
where, like where? The you mean the European?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, where in the European they can use the teaching of Jesus to make it legitimate to capture slaves? They cannot. This is the
But what
argument.
about a man is
This is
his
they are
destiny
doing
in
it, my
America, where
friend.
it says that
No.
the
There's
God
a huge
gave the
difference,
land
my friend. You are
to
mixing
the
between
Europeans.
Christianity. You are mixing between Christianity and what people do. That is have nothing to do with Jesus. If I go now to Africa, to go Somalia, and says I am a white person, I want to fight the black people, that does not make me Christian. That make me an apostate. I am not even close to Christianity. Because in order to do that, I have to support myself, says, okay, God told me to do that. So did Jesus says go to me and go and take anyone as a slave? He never did that. So when you try to compare, you have to be fair. You have to judge Christianity by the teaching of Christ, not by my action. I am not Christ. I can be a sinner.
Actions of Christ,
my friend, I can be a sinner, I can be a criminal, I can be a killer, yet I call myself Christian Prince. Correct? So the question is, did those people who practice slavery practice it because Jesus said to them? You know what I mean? If that is not the case, then you have nothing to do. You have nothing against Christianity.
Okay, so that one, right, on the doubt of slavery, you took my doubt out of that. Okay, I accept that one, right? So my second question would be, in the context of Christianity, free will, right? Is it the same as Islam, or is it different?
What do you mean?
In the free will of like, in Islam, Allah knows everything, correct? Same as you said that Moses, Allah decreed for him 40 years before he even knew that's happening.
Adam, yeah. And?
Correct.
Yeah, no, we have a, for us, we believe in a free will. This is why I showed you the verse where Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. In order for this,
does the Lord know the outcome of the result? Does he know what I'm gonna do tomorrow?
No, knowing the future does not mean that he is making you do the future. That because of his ability, not because of his making the future. So still is going to be your will, your decision, your make.
So I'm kind of confused because he told me he has the ability to see the future, right? If he has the ability to see the future, if I did not do the actions yet, so isn't it still like, if I did not do the actions, how's he able to guess it? I'm just confused on that one.
Okay, what is the word the prophet mean?
Prophet? Someone who like prophesies, or he's just, I don't know, like in one context, like so the Islam way, or which way you want to know.
Prophesying is about knowing the future. Okay, but knowing the future will not change the fact that it is you who is doing the future. It's not a destiny. So when I say to you that God, he prophesy that's the sun will lose its it's right here. This is God doing. This is not my doing. This is because this is not about sin. It's about God. He would do that to the sun. So, but if I say to you that, do this, otherwise you will go to hell, I am just telling you what is the best way to avoid hell. So you have a choice to do or not to do, and this is what Christianity is about. So God knowing the future will not change the fact. Maybe you are wondering how he knew the future. Because he's God, he's almighty, he have ability we don't have. That's why we, when we say a miracle, God is a miracle. It's hard to comprehend how he can do that, because he have ability, I don't have it. But does not mean that he made you do things in order to make him his let us say his knowledge accomplish. So he know it because you are going to do it. So we don't believe that he forced you to do things. We believe that we have a choice, and this is why, you know, the logic of being rewarded will not be logical if he forced me to do something. Like as an example, if God made me give donation to a poor person, and then I will be saved. Let us say this religion teach whatever religion. If I give donation to a poor person, he will take me to heaven. But if he is the one who made me, it's mean I don't deserve to go to heaven. It's mean it's him who made me do it, right?
Yeah.
So the logic of reward is you do the right thing by your choice, and the logic of punishment is you doing the wrong thing by your choice. Otherwise, I should not be rewarded, neither be punished, because none of those was my choice. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Christianity does not teach that. This is why when I showed you Jesus saying, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. That because simply you have the free will to choose or not to choose. Otherwise, Jesus, he says, you like it, you don't like it, you have, you know, that's it. He said, okay, say Shahada. No, he didn't say. He's here. He says to those who say Shahada, you witness for me by your mouth, but you are not truthful. So you can say I believe, but you are false. So here is you doing the will of the Father, and here the will of the Father is a destiny, but in different way. As an example, God, he destined for us. If you are believing, you go to heaven. This is a destiny, but you are the one still you have to believe. If you don't believe, you will go to hell. That is a destiny, which means we cannot change it, but still it is you who decide where to go. So let us say I put you in the highway, and I say in this highway there is exits, one to hell, one to heaven, take one. But that will not change the fact that there's a highway, and this is the only highway in front of us, have to exit. That is a destiny. This is the only destiny we believe in it. In Islam, no. Allah, he chose for you the exit. Allah, he chose what you will do. Allah chose how it work, and we don't believe in such a garbage.
Oh man, I just don't know what to say, man. It's a lot to take in, man. It's just a lot.
It's up to you. You know, for me, I did my part. I invited you to believe in the Messiah. Take your time, read the four Gospels, and you know, and see for yourself. And when you feel that you really are ready to accept in the Messiah, I encourage you not to hesitate for a second, but don't accept him if you don't want, because that will not help you if you are a hypocrite.
But I don't want to go to hell, man.
This is your choice. I'm saying, you see, it's not. I don't want you to accept the Messiah because you are scared of hell. I want you to accept the Messiah because you are convinced and you became a believer. If
you're right, man. You're right, man. Like Rafiddin, there's no compulsory religion, man.
No, in Islam, this is a false statement, by the way.
No, I mean in your context, you're not forcing me now. So I like that, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not forcing you, and nobody forced you. Even the Messiah will not force you. It is a choice you choose. It's a decision. This is why there's a reward and there's a penalty, because we make a choice. You see, like the Messiah is the same as a firefighter. He comes to your house. He says, "There's a fire, and this fire is going to burn your house. Follow me, otherwise you will be burned." Then you say to him, "I don't want. I don't believe you." Okay, your choice. Don't believe me. I did my part. So it's up to you to believe or not to believe. Everybody is responsible for his decision. God, he gave you a gift. It's called the brain. Use it. If your brain make you believe that you should be an atheist, okay, be an atheist. It's your decision.
No, I'm not saying being an atheist. I don't want to be an atheist.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying whatever your decision is going to be, you are the one is responsible for it.
Akhi, you see, you see, it's like, how do I say this? It's really, you guys like put doubts in us and take us out of Islam. But what's next, man? That's the point.
The next,
what should you do? What's next? That's the point.
The next for me,
it was easy leaving Islam. It was easier leaving Islam, but doing what next is harder than anything. And it's really, and you should understand that.
Okay, it sounds like you are blaming me for making you leave Islam. I did not.
No, I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. Islam itself if I just had to be blind and follow, I would be happy. I would be happy. I was happier when I was a Muslim. I did not know. When I was a blind follower, I was just happier.
Okay, I say to you and I confirm to you, there's no better name in this earth or in heaven to follow better than Christ. There's nobody, no one. And from their fruits you shall know them. The fruits, it should be your guide to follow or not to follow. And the fruit of the Messiah is beyond imagination, beyond even wisdom, beyond dignity. It is extremely high. There's no way that this is a teaching of a human being like us. So for me, I don't have a doubt for a second in my belief as a Christian. You should make a decision based in what you think is right for you.
I'm sorry about that. I did not meant to blame you for leaving Islam. That came out wrong.
No problem.
It's not me to say that. Thanks. You're doing a great work, man, for teaching us the wrong with it. But that just came out wrong. Sorry about that. But there's no what's next. You don't have like programs on what's next.
No, this is why we're saying what next is you. Next is you. You are free, my friend. You're free. So Islam is like a slavery. It's a form of a slavery.
Yeah.
And even the Muslim believe they are slave of Allah. For us,
Abdurrahman, Abdi.
Yeah, so even when they ask Jesus how to pray, he says, say this: our Father art of heaven. He is our Father. So God is your Father, and He wants you to be saved. And the Father is inviting you to His house. So it's your decision to believe or not to believe, to accept or to reject. I can do nothing more. I can do nothing less, because as I said, it's a personal invitation. God, He uses us willingly. He don't use me forcing me. He used me willingly, which means I choose to invite you, to save you, and to accept Christ. And you, if you accept, that is something you do willingly, and this is why there's a reward for that.
Amen. I don't want to waste your time. There's like some Abduls here that wants to debate with you, because I already left the cult. So my email is, I'm just gonna send my email loud out to anyone that wants to email me and have a one-on-one conversation.
No, hold on. Don't give your email, at least not in live on air, because they might try to hack you. Don't do that to yourself. Be careful. All right.
So I want someone I totally understand that. I just wanted some Christian person to help me. That's it.
All right, give me your email and text, and I will send you to someone.
I appreciate, man. Just keep up. And just one thing, man. The Aisha thing, man. The Aisha, I talk to a lot of Muslims, my smaller community. The Aisha thing, and that's one of the reasons I left Islam. They tell me that back in the day, women mature faster.
Well, this is very funny, because Saudi Arabia, it is Saudi Arabia, and it's still 6 years old girl. Is a 6 year, you do not need. You can go watch any video on YouTube for children in Saudi Arabia, and you will see the kids are still kids. All right.
Thank you. I'm gonna text you, Ava. Have a nice day, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay, we have a Truth is calling. How are you, Truth? Somebody is saying to me, yes, Truth.
Assalamu alaikum, bro. A real quick thing to say, not too specifically to Noor. I don't believe he's a Muslim. He can't even say the 5 pillars of Islam. I know this guy. He's not a Muslim. He's not an ex-Muslim.
He cannot say what?
He can't even say the 5 pillars of Islam. I dare this guy to talk to me.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, hold on. I can prove to you that you aren't a Muslim too.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Who carry Allah?
Allah carries Himself.
That's not what the Quran is saying. I just to prove that you are not a Muslim.
He got a throne, of course. It doesn't mean that he needs a throne. He can just carry himself whenever he wants.
You don't even know who carry Allah, so you are not a Muslim too. So you are saying that this guy cannot be a Muslim because he don't know what? Now you don't know. Here we go. The Quran says, chapter 69, verse number 17, that Allah, He is carried by 8, and He is in the top of them. So why you are?
Sorry, wait, is it on the screen right now? Should I open the screen?
Yeah, it's in the screen.
Alright, let me see. I don't know who that guy was, man. He wasn't Somali, man. I don't. No, he was
friend,
probably
he is a
Ethiopian or
Somali.
something.
He is a Somali.
He's like,
it's not up to you.
he's
And you know,
Yeah, yeah,
always you
that's
Muslims, you
true.
have a problem. You have a
Yeah.
mental problem. You Muslims, when you speak about others, because always you assume that they are liars because you Muslims love to lie. So you think everybody says anything, he's a liar too.
No, of course, but the
Well, you
thing
lied
he
to
couldn't
me.
bring
You
it. He
lied
was
to
just
me.
there.
Okay,
He was talking shit about
you
Islam. He
lied to
kept
me.
just talking.
You okay? Hold
And
on.
every argument he
I
got
just
Islam.
asked you a question about
Islam.
Islam.
Why you get?
I just asked you about Islam. You do not know. How many things I said to you about Islam you do not know? Yet you claim that if somebody do not know something about Islam, he's not a Muslim. But you yourself are the last one to know anything. I mean, you yourself are the last one to know anything. Until now, I never spoke to you about anything, and you know it. Each time we speak to you, each time I speak to you, you say to me at the end, I don't know what to say, man. I have to look it up. I don't know what to say, man. I have to look it up. So now he is not a Muslim because he, you know, according to you, he did not know something. You know nothing. You are zero. Actually, you are -0. I see the ice in your nose.
Yeah, but come on, man.
What come on? What come on? Okay, you call me now to do what? Just to attack the guy? This is what you are doing. You know,
I want to have a discussion with him, but he
I
left,
want you
so
to be
I
a
was
hero.
good
I want you
with
to. I wanted you to be a hero and answer anything I gave you. So suddenly you became a lion. 15 minutes ago you were a cat. Now you became a lion. Why? What happened? Did you eat some extra food? Did you drink camel urine? By the way, why your prophet ordered to drink camel urine?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No way. Oh no, I don't say that in the Quran.
In the hadith.
It's not logical to drink camel urine because that's not. And the hadith is probably fake in it. It's,
it's fake. It was Pepsi Cola, but the kuffar, they make it. And hadith is written by Muslims, reported by Muslims, translated by Muslims, published by Muslims, and now it's fake.
Muslim. You have Muslims who are killing other Muslims. They're not Muslim.
Because the Quran,
killing innocents,
okay.
killing non-Muslims.
Listen. Because the Quran allowed that. Don't tell me you never heard of this. Hello.
Look.
No, don't tell me look.
You have to.
You are saying to me, hold on. Don't tell me look. Don't look. Don't look me. Did the Quran allow Muslims to kill Muslims? Yes or no?
No.
What if I show you that?
You will show me something different that doesn't actually say that.
I will not show you something different. I will show you that the Quran says. I will show you that the Quran says kill Muslims. Challenge between me and you. Yes or no?
Hey, brother, I just called just to talk with you,
here
man.
we go. I just called. Okay, I just called. Okay, nice to meet you. I just called. A second ago, you said to me, "There's no way it says that." Now you wanna change the topic. Let us talk about shish kebab. Does the Quran says Muslims can kill Muslims? Either you say yes or you say no.
No.
Okay, let us read the Quran together. Here we go. No. I heard you. That's good. So what is this? What is this verse in front of us? Chapter 49, verse number 9.
It's Arabic.
It's in English.
Right. I say Arabic. Oh my gosh.
Don't say oh my gosh, say oh my Allah. Hello.
Alright, it says make peace between them.
It says make peace between them and
if one party of them do wrong to the other, see that which do wrong till it return unto the ordinance of Allah, then if it return, make peace between them justly.
That's it. So the Muslim group who do wrong, we can go and fight them and kill them according to the Quran. And hold on.
Verse literally says like 1,000, almost 1,000 times.
What?
Peace between them. Does this verse?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. But if one of them do wrong, what is the solution? Kill them.
No, because he's doing wrong, and that is not according to Islam. Now he isn't following Islam.
My friend, here we go. A second ago, you said to me, it says two party of the believers. They are two what? They are two parties of the believers.
Yes.
They are not the believers and kuffar. So stop playing games. They are both believers. Quran name them as believers, not as one is a believer, the other one is not. So if one of them, if two parties, they fight together, okay, try to fix things between them. But if the other one of them, which doesn't matter which one, did wrong, go and fight them and kill them. So Islam allow you to kill a believer, and this is what all Muslims do.
No, because they are believers again.
Don't just go. This is why ISIS, they want to kill Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda, they want to kill ISIS. ISIS, they want to kill Sunni. Sunni, they want to kill Sunni. Shia, they want to, because all of them, they use this verse. Everyone claim that I am the right, I is the wrong, and the Quran says you can kill them. And this is what many donkeys don't want to understand. As an example, there's a donkey, his name is James White. He says how Islam, those ISIS are not Muslims because they are killing Muslims. Because he's a certified donkey. They know nothing about Islam, and yet they want to teach us about Islam, and there's many naive Christians, they listen to them. Knowing a religion is not about knowing a verse. You have always to listen to somebody, he have knowledge. You notice whatever we speak about, we move in a second when we grab the verse and we put it in front of your eyes because we have knowledge. Stop listening to donkeys. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Actually, I just wanted to prove that guy wrong because he came in here and he's like, this guy is not Somali and that. My name is Shamaki. I just wanted to say that.
Can you speak Somalian?
Doesn't make sense.
Can you speak Somalian?
Yeah, I just want to speak Somali. I just wanted to prove him wrong. And anyone else here believing, yeah?
Okay, you got him busted. You speak Somalian, so you are not Somali, but you speak Somalian. I think it's a miracle.
No, these people are just Somali people are not educated in Somali. That's the problem. Once they come to the West and once they see education and stuff, when they can think for themselves, and then they leave. I have a lot of Somali friends.
You know what?
And when I tell them about
this guy, he claimed to be Somalian. What about we invite him to a conversation with you and let us see if he himself speaks Somalian?
Okay, no problem. I'm willing to wait for that.
Let me add him in the conversation.
And he can test my deen too if he's saying I'm not a Muslim. So I'm this guy.
Here we go. I will add him to the conversation. Let us see if he is brave.
I don't know the 5 pillars of Islam, bro. What is he? Who carries Allah's throne? He can't even answer simple like what?
We are inviting him now to the conversation. He was excited and he wanna get you busted.
No, he can't. What's the point of lying about race?
Hello?
Hey, Truth. You said he is not Somalian, right? You said he is not Somalian. Speak to him in Somalian.
Oh, did you add him? Did you add him?
Yes, he is there. You said he don't speak Somalian.
Hey, why you come here? Yeah, you trying to insult Islam and shit, man. Whenever you talk, you don't about Islam, and then you go.
No,
that's not Somalian. Don't change.
You're not a Muslim. You're not an ex-Muslim. Stop lying, man.
I'm not ex-Muslim. I'm not ex-Muslim. In 98% of Somalia.
You're not ex-Muslim. You don't know about Islam, man.
Let's get lost. Okay, my friend, we don't want to have a fight, a stupid fight here, but you see, he got you busted. You are the one who claimed to be Somalian, but yet you do not know how to speak Somalian, and the one you accuse him not to be Somalian, he speaks Somalian. So who is the liar? I mean, have you ever heard of a guy saying I am Somalian but you don't speak Somalian? Why you are speaking to him in English? I want to hear you speaking to him in Somalian language, but you don't know Somalian. That's why you cannot speak to him in Somalian. So you are saying he is not Somalian. The guy spoke Somalian. So how he is not Somalian? He spoke Somalian. Have you ever heard of somebody from militia? He speaks Somalian. Have you ever heard of somebody from Algeria but he speaks Somalian? He is a Somalian. And Somalia is 100% Muslim country. Stupid. All right. Anyway, do we have any Muslim? He have the courage and the knowledge. Yeah, there's a Muslim. He said in the chat, how you explain to me a verse in the Bible where it says that God, he created evil. Sure, God, he created evil because he created the devil, but he did not create the devil to be a devil. He created him to be an angel in Christianity. And that here is giving us a clear example of the free will, because God created Satan as an angel, yet an angel, even though he is an angel, still he is free to be a devil. So you got yourself busted, Abdul, again. Christians, is it true that God, he created an angel who chose to be Satan, or he created Satan who chose to be, you know, who have no choice? No, God created an angel. So for us, and by the way, Muslims do not believe in that. Muslims do not believe that Satan was an angel. They don't believe in that. So this is additional proof of your freedom, even though you are created by the Almighty God. Even an angel who supposedly is a servant, a direct servant of God, yet he was free to do as he wish. Even that. So again, Christianity proving itself, Islam is a failure. Satan, he was from the jinn, not an angel. Yes, and this is funny because there's nothing, and there's many Christian, by the way, they mix between genie and demon. Many naive Christians, they think that genie is a demon. Demon is not a genie. Demon is a spirit. Genie is a physical creature. Even Muslims believe that they can have sex with a genie. We don't want to talk about Calvinism and those stuff. This is not my topic, so don't change my topic. Don't change my topic. Any Muslim? Leave to what to God, what to Caesar to Caesar. How God he will punish us for our sin, that is his business. My opinion will not change anything. So people, they can talk, make speeches, make article, hey, have fun. At the end of the day, the one who will do what need to be done is your Lord, your creator. He will punish you as he will, not as you choose. He will reward you as he will, not as you choose. So there's some people, they seek argument, not a truth. Why you want to discuss something is in the hand of God, and there's no point of it. How God will punish me? He would do this and he would do that. This is just a person trying to kill time. This is silly, because at the end of the day, it's not what you think, not what I think, it's what God will do. Do we have any Muslim? We have 1,119 people listening, but only 749 like, and we have a 26 Muslim dislike, which is making me upset. You Muslim, what's wrong with you? I mean, it's a duty of Allah to fight for the sake of Allah and give me dislike. I mean, come on, after all what I did today, you give me only 26 dislike. I feel really humiliated. This is not even fair. I mean, come on. Any Muslim? Who is next? Any Muslim, he feel that he have a courage and a knowledge. Yeah, thank you, Muhammad. I know that. Thank you for teaching me. Any Muslims? Anyone? By the way, those who they are in in the face in the Skype group, the Somalian, the two Somalian guys. You can leave the group and don't you know, I don't want to involve in a chat between you, right? You can click at that group, click in your right side of your mouse, and you can leave the group. Now we have a Muslim, I think he tried to call me. Let us see. Okay, well, he is not answering. Guys, should we continue or enough for today? What do you think? Did we have enough for today? I mean, do we need to make the Muslims leave all of them in one day? I mean, come on. Whoever watched this video, he will leave this cult. This is the most silly, stupid cult ever you can witness for. Continue. Okay, you need to give me 5 minutes. Let me put a video to play for you from a previous debate for just 5 minutes, because I need to go somewhere. I cannot tell you exactly where, but it's not far from the North Pole. All right, it's not really far. It's just, I mean, it's almost there in the North Pole. All right. Let us see. Hold on. Hold on here. Beach. He came back and he opened the door. I'm trying to find. All right, that will do. And do you think you will be hurt if somebody do it to you from your, because you're a man? I mean, I think that will be you and your fraud.
Sin in heaven.
Huh? This is
Nothing
about.
is sin.
This is a video about the heaven of Allah, the heaven of Allah. So we will play it for you for a few minutes, and I will be back right after.
Can you hear me?
Yes, mute YouTube, please.
Sorry?
Mute YouTube so we don't have double voice. What do you want to say to us,
Yes.
Mr. Ras? Why you're upset? You said
Why are you slandering the heaven?
you said this guy
Nothing
is a fraud.
Sin in heaven.
Huh?
Nothing is sin in heaven.
Thank you very much. That's what I'm saying. In the heaven, you can have sex with the goat. It's fine for you, right? Nothing sin. There's no sin. You
Nothing
can
sin.
you can
Yeah.
have sex with your mother. Okay.
Yes.
Well, okay. So you can you are proud about having sex with your mother. You and your father, you will have sex with the same woman, which is your mother.
Anything is fun. Everything comes from God in heaven.
No problem. So in the heaven of Allah, you will have a threesome. You and your father and your mother in the bed.
Okay.
And you don't see that there's something wrong with that.
What do you not understand about nothing is sin?
Well,
Sin
I'm just
is-
trying to understand,
We
my friend.
think
You
it's
see, I'm
sin.
not smart
We
like
listen,
you.
We think it's sin due to our social
Okay,
structure.
if Zakir Naik, I'm not trying to insult, by the way. I'm not trying to insult. Don't take me wrong, please. You know, I don't know you.
are.
Okay, no, I'm not trying to insult. If Zakir Naik, he want to have sex with your sister, and you like your sister, so are you willing, you and Zakir Naik, to share your sister together?
In this case, Zakir Naik in
Hmm.
heaven, he would have a situation in which he could,
He could. So you and your sister and your Zakir Naik in one bed.
but it wouldn't be wouldn't be my sister.
Why not?
In heaven, think of it as anything can happen.
Oh, anything can happen. So your sister, it's possible that you and Zakir Naik having sex with your sister at the same time. That's amazing. I mean, what I can say. This is beautiful, my friend. I'm really in touch. I'm thinking now to convert to Islam. And can you tell me what is the wisdom behind this? Why? Why your sister and Zakir Naik and you in the bed and you don't see that there's something wrong with that? Why you think there's nothing wrong with that?
Look, okay, due to our social like structure and morals, yes, it's wrong. But when you get to heaven, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yes.
What if somebody want to have sex with the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him?
If it's in heaven, yes.
So the Prophet, he will take off his panty, he will bend over, and we will see somebody doing him from his behind.
In my heaven, yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. And do you think you will be hurt if somebody do it to you from your, because you're a man? I mean, I think that will be hurting you badly. Do you think Allah will ease your anus pain?
No, listen, that person, whoever who wants to do it, he would be able to do it in his own time and space.
With time and space, no problem, but he need his penis too. So you are a man now, and a man, he want to do sex to you, and now, you know, because you are a man, unless you are used to it, I mean, it's going to hurt badly. Do you think Allah will make it easier for you when Abdul he do?
I would not be the one that he does it to. I'd be.
Why? You like to do it to men? You don't like men to do it to you?
No. It'd be a different me in a different time and space.
Oh, so your anus will be bigger in the heaven. Okay, I got that.
No.
So what do you mean? I am different me? You are saying different me. I don't know.
A me in a different time and space.
I understand different time and space. I get that. You know. Okay, explain to us different time and space. What does that mean? Let us see what I try to say.
For example, you can have a dream about someone, but that someone it's not the person in real life, real time.
Oh, okay. So you can dream about someone, not necessarily he's from real time, but he will become real for you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what if you dream about something real? You can dream about someone real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So if you have a dream that you have sex with Muhammad Ali Clay.
Yes. My answer is yes. I just explained to you.
Look like you are waiting for it, like because you said like yes, like wow, man. Look like you are dying for that.
Because you go in a loop. Because you repeated the same thing. I said yes already.
Okay. So my friend, after you spend all your day having sex with men and women and your mother and your sister, as you said, don't you think this is like really weird? I mean, what kind of heaven this heaven is?
It is weird because due to our moral and human minds, yes. But once you go to heaven, you are free from that.
So you are in the heaven of Islam. Let us make it clear for the audience, me and you. In the heaven of Islam, you will be free from your moral, correct?
Yes.
Which means you will have no morality.
Sorry, what?
You said that in the earth we have moral, in heaven we don't have moral, correct?
It's a social structure, yes.
Yeah. So in the heaven of Allah we have no moral. We can do whatever we wish. So if my neighbor, he have a wife, I can jump over his window and I can do bing bong with the wife, right?
Your desires will happen, yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. And what will make that of you? I mean, that will make you really happy? You think this will be a very happy time for you?
Any of my desires will be able to happen, yes. If that someone is happy, then they'll be happier.
Okay, my friend.
I don't know.
The one before you, we asked him about having sex with your daughter. He said there's no problem.
Yeah.
Is that the same for you? You don't have a problem having sex with your daughter?
In heaven?
Yeah.
I don't care. It's heaven. I'm already dead.
Okay. No, in heaven you are not dead. You are alive there. You have a real penis.
No, I'm dead from this world.
Oh, okay. So in the heaven of Allah, you have no problem. Somebody actually is asking me, what if somebody, 500 men, they want to have sex with you? Let's assume you are very handsome. You know, you are handsome very much, and there's 500 men, they want to have sex with you. So what we would do now? It's okay for you?
They would love.
Sound like it's very something you like very much. Okay. Well,
no, it's in the time and space that each man will be able to imagine whatever they want, and it will happen.
Okay. Well, I don't know. This is a very interesting religion, by the way.
I don't understand what your problem with that is.
I'm sure you don't understand because you are coming from different world, my friend. You don't have a problem with anything, having sex with your mother, with your sister, with your daughter, with the goat, with the donkey, men with men. I mean, this is the hippie religion.
Okay, do you think that having many wives is wrong?
In earth?
Yeah, any yes.
Yeah. The Bible says, don't multiply your wives.
How many wives did Solomon have?
It's not God who told him to do that. Solomon, and David, they asked God for repentance. They pray for God, saying, please, God, forgive us.
About having multiple wives. What about Moses?
All about the sin. So things happen in.
So each prophet had multiple wives.
Okay, my friend. Even Abraham, the father of those names, he have 2 wives, correct?
Yes.
But it's not God who told him to do that. So, and there's a certain time where people.
So you can't eat unless God tells you to eat. You can't walk unless God tells you to walk.
No. There's a certain time where even in the beginning of Adam and Eve, a brother he have sex with his sister. Is that correct?
Sorry, sir.
The children of Adam and Eve, they had sex with their sisters. Is that correct?
In order to procreate, yes.
Right. Okay. So because at that time it was a special, so it was okay. But after that, then Allah came, says you cannot do that. So to a certain point, it was okay. So they did not receive an order from God yet to say no, you cannot do that. Now you as Muslims, after you go to heaven, you only
mixed it. You mixed it.
I did not mix it. I did not mix it. You see, for me as a Christian,
cannot have sex with
my friend. All right, guys, we give you a break with this wise Muslim man. He was answering me, and we are back. I don't know how many of you here are new first time, but I advise you to leave, because if you stay more than 5 minutes, you will become addicted, and that is not good. We are here trying to fight addiction. So if you are first time, before you pass the 5 minute, you better leave immediately, because then you will become addicted to our channel, and that is not good. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? I'm just telling you an advice. I don't know, it's up to you. I'm telling you. It's what happened. This is what happened all the time. Okay. So do we have any Muslim would like to call us? My Skype is open, and any Muslim would like to call us, he's more than welcome. This is a Muslim. All right, let us see this guy. Oh, this is not. This is the same guy who texted me. The ex-Muslim. Hello?
Akhi, I just want to tell you, I talked to that dude that called me fake Muslim, fake everything. When I talked to him about the deen and everything, he ran away. He ran away, just like how they're doing here. They just don't want to talk, man.
It's all right, my friend. Just to block him in Skype, so he will not bother you anymore.
Okay, man.
All right, take care. Let us see this Muhammadan. Any Muslim would like to call us. So the conclusion of what we learned until now from what Muslims they claim, that Quran is full of miracles, it is that Quran is full of false fiction stories, and we prove it every day to be false. And we challenge them to prove any of what they claim, and none of them come to be true. None of them come to be true. Can someone introduce CP to Kahabib? Who is this Kahabib? Who is a Muslim wanna call me? Anyone? How are you, Keith? What is that? CP is your God. What does that mean? Are you trying to say something? You know, sometimes you look at the comments in the chat, you find it that there's some people, they are not even growing up. They are like, I don't know what the age of people there. You never know. Maybe there's somebody is 7 years old. You know, these days everybody have access to computer. Ibrahim, he wants to call me. Okay, what is your Skype, Ibrahim? Anyone? Yes. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Muhammad, before you call me, you have to say inshallah. There's a guy, he's a Muslim prophet. He had sex with 99 women. Because he forgot to say inshallah before having sex with all of them in one night, Allah gave him half child. You don't want to happen to you. I don't want that to happen to you. You have to say inshallah before sex. Any Muslim? Anyone? Alan is wondering why people are afraid to defend themselves, because they cannot defend their faith. Yes, Islam. What are you talking?
Hello, okay, hear me, brother, now?
Don't tell me about the guy, the other guy. We are done with this. We're not kids. So what do you want to say?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
So you want?
Give me a miracle of the Quran. Until now, we did not find one miracle, man. What's wrong with those Muslims?
I will,
so there's millions of miracles in the YouTube, but we cannot find one truthful miracle. I'm really upset now.
All right, I will.
You know what? If you don't give me a miracle, I swear. By the olive. By the way, do you swear by olive before?
Say again?
Did you ever swear by olive before?
Olives?
Yeah.
I don't like olives, to be honest with you.
So, but you don't swear by olive?
No.
Why not?
Why should I? Why should I? I swear by Allah. That's the only thing I can swear to.
I saw Muslims, they don't swear by Allah, they swear by olive, and they swear by fig.
Well, I don't care what they're doing. That's
so
wrong.
Do you think swearing by fig and olive is wrong?
Depends. If the worshippers are doing that, that's wrong. But we don't have authority to do that.
But I know. Don't tell me. I'm asking you. Do you think it's wrong to swear by olive or fig?
Yeah, for humans.
It's wrong. For human. So God, he can swear by fig?
He can swear by whatever he wants.
So why God he swear by fig? Is the fig is your God the God?
No, it's just something.
So why he swear by fig? Explain to us. Okay, no problem. I swear by God, for God is my creator. Allah swear by fig for what reason?
No, if he swears by fig, yeah, he feels like he wants to swear by fig because he can do whatever he wants.
Maybe he was hungry. What do you mean he feel like swearing by fig? Why?
Jesus, peace be upon him, was hungry, and he went to a fig tree, and
because he have a flesh of a human. Because he have a flesh of a human being. So how Jesus he cursed the tree, and Allah he swear by the fig tree, by the fig itself, not a tree actually.
It says that Jesus was hungry, but Allah is never hungry.
So why Allah he swear by fig?
He can swear by whatever he wants.
I get it. Why when somebody swear by something, it have to be greater than him. You swear by God, so he's greater than you. Yeah.
That's not true.
Okay, so why Allah swear by fig and olive?
If you swear by something, that doesn't mean
so why he swear? Okay, so if Allah swear by fig, you said it's okay. But I ask you, is it okay for a human to swear by fig? You said no. So why a human cannot swear by fig, but Allah he swear by fig?
You tell me.
Huh? You are the Muslim, not me. Hello? Are we going to change the position now? So you are Zakir Naik now, and I am the Muslim believer? No, I am Zakir Naik, and you are the Muslim. Brother and sister, there is the verse in the Quran, and it says that Allah is swear by the fig, and there is a reason for that. According to science, fig is the more useful fruit, and it is proven by science. As an example, there is a scientist, he is from Fidi land. Fidi land, it used to be fig land, not Fidi. Fidi is the wrong name. The correct name is fig land, and it is proven by science. And even the scientist from Japan, he proved that fig is very useful, and even NASA is using it as a fuel for the spaceship. So you eat fig, you go to the space. Thank you very much. Okay, I give you the answer of Zakir Naik. What is your answer?
I'm clapping for that, man. I'm clapping for that. I don't know how you did.
You give me an answer. What kind of God he swear by fig, man? I swear by watermelon. What about you? What fig? God he swear by fig? I mean, it's a fig.
Yeah, but why does it say that God can't swear by a fig? If God cannot swear by a fig, that means God is limited.
So I can Allah swear by cockroaches too?
So again?
If Allah he swear by cockroach, is that okay?
Of course, if he wants to. But it's not good for us.
I swear by Mrs. Mosquito, I swear. What's wrong with your God? Of course. So why of course Allah he can, but you cannot? Why you cannot swear by fig? Allah he can. Why? If fig, you know, when you swear by something, it must be holy. So is that the holy fig, you know, for Allah?
No, because if I swear by something, that means like I'm participating in that thing. That's not good. Like
it's mean you are swearing by something great, right? You swear by great stuff, not silly stuff. You swear to make people believe you. So if you swear that you did not do this crime, you swear by God. Allah swearing by fig to do what?
About the amount of Sinai.
And
if you scroll down, I can read.
And okay, and so well, that will not change anything. Scroll down as much as you want. And so, and what the amount of Sinai have to do the city of security? Where is that city of security? And where is the amount of where? By the way, where it says the amount of Sinai, it says Watawru Sinin. There's no Sinai here. There's nothing in Arabic. It's called Sinin. What is that? And why Allah using the word Tur? Tur is not an Arabic word, but yet in the Quran He says that this is a pure Arabic Quran. Anyway, you know what? This is above your grade. Let us go to something fit with your grade. Can you give me? You said you have a scientific miracle. Did you find one?
Yes.
Which one?
So the Quran, it talks about that the moon has no light. That's its reflection, and the Bible says that's the whole moonlight. That means Islam is correct and the Bible is not.
Are you sure you want to talk about this one? Are you sure you want to talk about this one? You will regret. I will count to 10. Either you regret, you say I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about it, or I will make everybody laugh at this miracle. So what do you do?
If I say I want to talk about it, can I then leave the call and then you talk about it?
Okay, hold on. Listen. So you said the Quran says the Quran has called the light of the moon Nur, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Nur means reflection, correct?
Yes, the reflection of the sun.
All right, guys. It is a reflection. The word Nur means reflection. So Allah is a reflection because the Quran says that Allah is Nur. All the verses in front of us says that Allah is Nur. Read with me. Chapter 5 verse 115, chapter 9 verse 32, chapter 24 verse number 35, chapter 24 verse 40, chapter 39 verse number 22, chapter 61 verse number 8. All of them, they say that Allah is Nur, and you are the one who said, everybody heard you, that the word Nur means reflection. Allah getting his Nur from where?
It's 24, 35.
Allahu Nuru samawati wal ard. Do you see the word Nur?
Yes.
I told you I will count to 10. Change your mind. You said no. Okay, here we go. This is the word nur. Allahu nuru samawati wal ard. And everybody heard you saying that the word nur is reflection. Is Allah the moon?
No.
He's getting his reflection from somewhere. Maybe Allah is the moon. That's why you Muslims have the moon god sign, the moon, and you know, in the top of your mosque. Remember, you are the one who says that the word nur attached to the word qamar, and it's mean reflection light. And the Quran says that Allah is nur. So he is a reflection light. So he's fake. He's not true. It's an illusion.
Can you bring the English translation of this verse?
Sure. What English translation you like? We have many English translation. Which one you like? This is okay. Hold on. This is English translation of who? Man, hold on. My page is jumping up. What happened to this page?
It's
Okay.
probably a demon, huh? A demon with the whole
No, it's one of the fig. It's one of the fig. You know, it's I ate fig and it's all over my keyboard. I swear by fig. And look, Allah is the nur of the heaven and the earth. Here we go. This is the word light. It's the word nur.
Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth.
But the word in Arabic is nur. The same word is used for the qamar. So what we will do now?
What does it say? I'm sorry. Can you please just I ask you one thing? Can you please go to the English translation of that verse what you read before with the nur and the moon?
What? About what?
Yeah. No, to the verse with the moon where it says nur.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it here in the Muslim website so we can love better. Hold on.
Yes. Man, you're making a mistake right now, brother.
I am making a mistake. Okay,
this is gonna be future, brother.
All right. Let us see where is the moon. Do you see where it says the word moon? Moon.
Age of universe. Look how many miracles, mashallah.
Mashallah, all of them they are scam. Is
No,
that you with the diaper? Is that
I know
you?
this one.
Is that you? Is that you with the diaper? The breastfeeding?
I know most of them.
Okay,
man.
hold on.
All right, man. You're gonna listen.
Hold on. Okay, here we go. Moonlight. Here we go. We found the article. Thank you. Read with me carefully. This is the article. Will you learn from it? The moon does not radiate. Okay, it says chapter 10, verse number 5. It is he who made the sun radiant and the moon a light. And this is the verse. Al-qamaru wal-qamaru nuran. You see it? This is the same exact word. Allah, he described himself that he is nur. You see it? Nuran. Nur. Okay, so what we will do now? You Muslims, you claim that Allah, he said that the sun has its original light, and because he called it diya. And you claim that the word nur is not radiation by itself, it's reflection. And this is why you say the word nur translated as light. But that means Allah himself is radiation. So what we will do now with the stupidity of those who make those miracles? I'm just going with your article. I'm going with your logic. You are the one who said the word nur mean reflection. Okay, I'll go with that. Okay. So Allah is reflection. Allah is not true because Allah is a nur. And as long he is nur and nur is reflection, that's mean Allah is reflection of something. That's fake. It's like a shadow. It's fake reflection. So you just proved to me that Allah is fake. What we will do now?
Allah is fake?
Because it's reflection. You are the one who said to me.
Fake.
Did you forget what you said? You said to me that the word nur, and you are the one who said the word nur. I heard you saying nur. So nur is a reflection. That's what you said. The moon have a nur. That means it's a reflection. Okay. So Allah is nur. So what we would do now?
Allah is reflection.
Allah is a reflection, and as long as a reflection, that means he does not exist. It's just a fake lighting reflection from something.
Brother, I got.
What, you got to go and eat now?
I'm not running away. I got the last scientific miracle. I swear, I just want this one to be.
Which one?
Revealed,
You just gave me one. You just gave me one, and each time you give me one, we make shish kebab of it. So what we would do now?
No, man, no. This one make shish kebab.
It did not even take me a second. It did not even take me a second to get you busted. So what we will do now? Okay, if you are going to leave, swear by the fig you will come back.
I swear by Allah.
Why you don't swear by fig? Allah swear by fig. Are you better than Allah? Are you higher than Allah?
No, that's why I can't swear by the fig.
Okay, if Allah himself swear by fig, so why you don't swear by fig?
Because they're stupid. Only Allah can.
You are saying to me that Allah swear by fig is stupid. Thank you very much. Okay, take
no, the people.
No, you said it's a stupid. It's a stupid. I asked you why you don't swear by fig. You said it's stupid. It's an answer. You gave me an answer. It's a stupid. I agree. What kind of God is swear by fig? If I am him, I will swear by coconut. It's better. I'm sure if Allah he heard of the banana, he will swear by banana. I mean a fig. Well,
yeah, but can I please bring this one up and then?
Which one?
Brother?
Which one?
Right. All right, let me bring it up. Are you sure you want me to tell the miracle?
Which one?
Right, the one with the Fir'aun.
Okay, the one with the Pharaoh. What about it?
So during the time of no, Joseph, right? You know Joseph, the father of Israel. So during his time, the Pharaoh was actually called a king. There was no word for Pharaoh. It was like now, if I go back 500 years in England, let's say I live in England and I go back 500 years and now call the king a president, they'll think I'm crazy.
Who said that to you? If we go in the Bible, you will see that the word Pharaoh appear in the Old Testament. What are you talking about? Which one is book written? Yeah. Which book is written first? Hold on. Which book is written first? The Quran or the Old Testament?
You didn't know this. You didn't know this scientific miracle, man. Now I'm gonna.
You choose it. You choose it. You're the one who choose it. I got you busted before you spoke about it. Which one? Which one is written first? You said at that time there's nobody knows about Pharaoh, right? Okay. Which book is written first? The Quran or the Torah?
Right.
Take care. I mean, what a comedy. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what I can do with them. Too much hashish. Too much hashish. A lot of hashish. Hashish up, hashish down. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boys. You want to debate Christian Prince? I don't dare to debate myself. Each time, even I debate myself once in the front of the mirror, I lost. Don't do that. Who's next? What is hashish? Hashish is drugs, is hash. Hello? I don't have a mirror at my home. When I moved to this house, I used to have a mirror, and then I entered the bedroom. I closed the door. There was a mirror in the back of the door. I get scared. I run away, and then I get inside the house slowly, and I look again, and I saw something. I get scared. This is exactly what happened to Muhammad when he received the chapter of Al-Fatiha. You believe it or not, the Prophet of Allah, he got scared when he heard the voice of the angel. And you believe it or not, the angel, he came to the Prophet when he was doing his poo-poo. Very sensitive timing. In other way, wrong timing. Very wrong timing. I mean, this angel cannot wait until this guy he finish it. I mean, come on, the day is 24 hours. We have 7 days a week. And then you come when the guy he is going out to do the boom boom, boo boo. This is the chapter 1. And this is the official government website of the King of Jordan. Here it says that the messenger of Allah, whenever he went out, he used to hear someone calling him, saying, "Oh Muhammad." And whenever he heard this, he used to flee. I mean, that's really weird. A guy already has a prophet. He saw the angel many times. He squeezed him. They spoke. They met. And now the prophet is receiving his most important verse in the Quran, which the Muslim pray 5 times a day. During the time he is doing poo-poo, yet he flee. Very strange. All right, guys. I think we have enough for today. And don't forget, please, to subscribe if you like what we do. Already we have 28 dislike from the Muslims, and we have only 954 like from non-Muslims, which is not really nice. I mean, I deserve more, but it's okay. I hope that Allah will reward me with big fig. I swear by the fig. And I did not eat fig for long. I really like fig. I know why Allah he swear by fig. It's really delicious, sweet one. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you, and I hope the Muslims they see the truth, and the truth will set them free. This is absolutely false cult, and as you see, it cannot stand the question, not even for a second. Every single statement they claim about their Quran proven to be false, and they can't even try to prove us wrong. We go live on air, we open our Skype, and we say who dare, and yet they cannot. And the one who try, I feel sorry for him. So I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you again, I hope maybe tomorrow. I wish you a great time. And if you like to learn more about the cult of Islam, you can search my books in Amazon, depending on your country. We have my books translated to many languages, including Spanish, German, Swedish, Dutch, French, you name it. And soon we will have in Russian and other languages. So I want to say thank you again. May the Lord bless you and keep you safe. And always remember, if God is with me, who could be against me? And this is why you Muslims cannot make it with me. You cannot. Don't call me now, please, because I'm done. Now you remember to call me? I mean, come on. Thank you, guys, and take care. Oh, hold on. We have a Muslim. Okay, hold on. I can't resist the temptation. Hello? He called, he hang up, you know. He want to talk offline. You know, I don't take offline. A Muslim want to talk to me offline. Why? No, you talk to me, everybody have to hear. Don't waste my time. You want to talk to me offline. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Christ is Lord and Islam is false. See you soon. Bye-bye.